Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake, from choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates, and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
Hey, anyone know what channel the game's on? We know. Download the Sports on What app today and always know how to watch the game. Satellite, cable, or streaming. Sports on What knows the channel the game is on, and you can too. Subscribe today to start your 7-day free trial. Sports on What? We know.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is normally the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. But not today. Oh, no. Today is Live Night Eve, as we, along with the Daily Mix Show, will be performing our shows live tomorrow night in front of a studio audience at Showbox Soto. Today is also Coach for Kids Day, where we team up with the Washington State Council of Firefighters in an effort to raise money to put a brand new American-made coat on the vulnerable kids who need it most. And that's where we need your help. You see, every dollar counts, but while you're helping us to help the kids, we offer you the annual Men's Room End of Year Spectacular. That's right. Today is the day that we relive the best, or quite honestly, the worst, moments from this program in 2024. Now, only our very own Mike Hawk knows what's on today's show, as he has collected, curated, and edited all of the clips that he believes are worthy of a revisit. And I'll be honest, I struggle to remember what we did last week, so I certainly do not remember what has happened this year on this fine program. But today, we're going to find out it is, in fact, the Men's Room End of Year Spectacular.
Be part of the big show. Call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live. And send those emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Oh, but tell us why we go. Welcome to season 19, episode number 4,234. What a large and a charge program we have for you today. End of year spectacular on Coats for Kids Day. Here's where we stand real quick with the kids, okay? The goal is to put a brand new coats on a child in the Pacific Northwest in need. Our goal is to get 2,500 coats. And as we've said many times, 300,000 kids live in Washington State in poverty. All right? $20, let's say brand new coats on a kid that needs one. Where we stand right now, we are halfway to home. All right? So we're halfway to home. This is a good thing. The bad thing is, we need to double that by the end of the show.
Correct.
So whatever we can do today to get that done, we have already cleared the table as far as if you want to hear a tune, how much you'd be willing to pay for it as we do our end of year spectacular. If there is a caller from back in the day, a segment that you remember that you want to hear, and you give us some money, we will try to dig that bad boy up and play it for you today.
If that's simple.
If you are a business and you want to promote it and you want to, hey, by the way, we're having a band tonight to get a brand new coat on a kid in need. So whatever we can do to get there. Sean, thank you for the $102 donation. Also, Shane gave $69, I guess.
Of course, yeah.
Steve Miggs' way.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Leslie gave $50. Chad gave $102. We do have those people who are giving money. The donations are coming in, but we need to get a lot done by the end of the show.
Yes, we do.
So if you have $20, that's all we're asking for. That's a brand new coat made in the United States for a kid in need.
Or if one of you has $25,000, that would solve a lot of problems.
Yeah,
really
just
would.
lay it on.
I mean,
us.
really, that's the easiest equation we have.
Do you have rich friends? This is what we're asking.
Right.
Hey, look, please give $20, $5, whatever you can. But if you have a rich friend, if you have someone that wants to plug a business, we have a number of businesses in the area that we have had the pleasure of working with over the years. If you wouldn't mind calling us and giving us some money, we'll give you the old plug-ola there and find out how you are, man, and thank you for the donation.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe you have a rich friend and you're drinking with him. Get him hammered.
yes. Yeah.
You know what we should do?
Is get as much money as we can today.
That's right.
So if we can do more than the $50,000 goal, right now we're at $26,000.
All right, little more than halfway home.
So we gotta double that today. What else do we have for you? Tomorrow night, if you have not gotten a ticket yet, live night happens
You're
at
a fool.
Showbox Soto. The show starts at 7. I know for a fact the Men's Room IPA from Black Raven will be there in the bright yellow can. Everything you see will be live on stage, from the commercials, all the music, all the practices you guys have been doing with the house band, the new originals.
All those practices, I've done too.
Our barbershop quartet will come down, man, and they'll help us celebrate the holidays and the festivities. That is live night, where everything is live on stage, all the sound effects, commercials, the music you hear. The entire thing is a live show on stage. Hopefully you can show up. Tickets start as low as $35. They are on sale now at KISW.com.
We're going to do a little live Big Dummy. We're going to play Ted versus the FCC. We're going to we got a doggone horn section to go up there.
I know, man.
Man, it's going to be a great time.
Of course, we'll drink and toast with a shot of the day and celebrate the holiday season. So if you got no plans for tomorrow night, stop by Showbox Soto and join us for live night. Again, it's $35 to get in the door. So
Come on.
you can upgrade on that. They've got some seats and premier crap and all the VIP stuff. But if you just want to come and hang out and drink beer with us, $35 get you in the door, and we'll have a great night.
It's Friday night. Cut loose.
Yeah,
I was saying,
exactly.
man.
And Mike, we have a question for you here from the text line. As far as that thing being streamed or rebroadcast or whatever, is it on the KISW Facebook or the Men's Room Facebook? I'm assuming KISW.
That would be on the KISW Facebook.
Actually,
yes.
yeah, our Facebook has been immobilized since March.
Yeah, I'm currently in a fight to get that back, and it's not looking good. So we're
Does anyone know anyone at Facebook? How about that?
Yeah, right. No kidding.
Give us some money for Codes for Kids, and please fix our Facebook page.
Yeah.
That would be.
Those are the two things.
Yeah. Get a ticket for live night. Give some money for the kids, and maybe fix our Facebook account. That would be cool. Okay, Steve, I think you said it best at the beginning of the show. We do the show for the most part 5 days a week, 4 hours a day, 20 hours of original programming every week. And we do have some highlights, but like anything else, it's hard to remember even what you did yesterday at times.
I always struggle. I mean, honest to God, man, like we'll do the show. I will go to the bar. Listen, the same day as the show, you walk into the bar and a couple of guys, hey, what'd you guys talk about today? Now, I remember some things we talked about, but what they're asking is, what was your question of the day? And it takes me like 3 minutes to remember. I can't explain it. You're just like I remember different conversations, but I don't remember what we asked to get to the point that we had this ridiculous conversation about whatever.
Is there any highlights of this year that you can remember? Anything that was rather substantial that happened on the show that sticks out to your memory?
I believe I do, and I believe you played it briefly the other day.
That was last year.
Was that last
That
year?
was last year.
Okay, all right.
Don't worry, that's going to show up today.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Man.
Yeah,
that's going to show up there.
So
That's a tough one.
yeah.
Because, like, there's a lot of things I remember from the show, but it's hard to remember. Was it that this year? Was it last year? Was it in the last 5 years? It all kind of bleeds together. You know?
You know what, man, to be honest with you, when we launched the brand new beer and we did our show up at Black Raven in Woodinville, that was cool because just the excitement of partnering up with the local
That's
brewery.
not going to be on here.
I remember that one. Do you remember that?
That's shocking. That's not on there?
Well, and what is kind of fun about what as we're getting closer and closer to this time of the year, I need to make sure that everything that I've collected, after a while, the text will roll in and say that, hey, that needs to be saved for the end of the year.
Sure.
Or if it's just something that I've noticed that we've laughed a considerable amount in this room, I will save that for the end of the year. And as we're getting, at the beginning of December, late November, something like that, I will start listening to that bank that I've collected there. But I title everything in its own way that kind of explains what is in that file.
Okay.
I looked at everything in that bank this year, and I don't think there was one, maybe two, that I actually remembered what it was, and everything that I put on there has been put onto the bank. Everything passed. Well, everything but like two passed, and is now on this sheet to be here and played. Maybe it's in some capacity at the end of the year. So it's kind of fun for me looking at these titles that I made for myself and wondering, like, do I actually remember what that was? But then I get to re-experience it all over again. And it's
so I know you have one coming up. What is the title of the one that's coming up?
The one that's coming up here. Yeah. Well, I also do like to give everything its own little reward, because it's our end of the year spectacular. So everything does deserve its own award. And Ted actually made a great title for this one. It seems like every year on the show, there's a new inside joke that's made.
Yeah, that's
just
fair.
Kind of a new thing that sprouts up that just kind of becomes something that is just understood on this show and to the listeners of this show. And it actually occurred when I was not here, and it is simply titled, I Do Declare.
I Do Declare. Is that how we're going to start this off with?
We are absolutely going to start with this one. This is the Newcomer of the Year award. Ladies and gentlemen, I do declare.
Would you rather get the hiccups every other hour? Or have to end every sentence you ever speak with, I do declare?
Ooh, that's tough.
Hiccups every 2 hours. All right. Or
how long did the hiccups last?
That's tough. I declare.
Okay, now look.
I do declare.
I suffer hiccups pretty regularly, and they last for hours and hours and hours, and it sucks, and it's almost debilitating sometimes.
I do declare.
I think I'd rather end it with I do declare. Because at some point, look, if you have hiccups, it just sucks for you. Yeah. It really does, man. It is, if they last a good long time. Mm-hmm. And don't give me your hiccup remedies because they don't work for me, all right? But my father and I, we get them, and it's awful. And it is horrible. My dad would get them for like 3 days straight. I'll talk to my mom on the phone. She's like, your dad's just laying in bed because it really does have this effect. The flip side is if I end every sentence with I do declare, then you just become that guy. So it's annoying at first, but at some point, everyone is going to say, look, man, you're not going to believe this guy, but I swear to God, no matter what you say, when he makes a statement, he ends it with, I do declare.
You do not get hiccups in the middle of the night, right?
Sometimes I do.
So do they wake you up?
Yes, I do declare.
This would be the problem.
What is it, hiccups how often?
Every 2 hours. Or have to end every sentence with, I do declare.
I think that's pretty simple. I will take a ribeye medium well. I do declare.
I absolutely
I would love it.
But no one would want to hang out with you anymore. This guy, man. I mean...
Well, I'm going to make dips and we're going to watch the games. I do declare.
Yeah. Every single thing he says.
Yeah.
We go to a bar. I'll take another Miller Lite. I do declare.
Yeah.
It's just annoying as hell.
It is, but at least it inspires some laughter from people.
No, it doesn't.
Is this guy for...
I do declare.
I would love...
Try it now.
...to sit next to a guy at the bar. I do declare. No matter what he says, he ends it with, I do declare. I do declare. So, like you said, hey, can I get you another
You
drink?
would lose all your friends.
Oh, can I just get my check? I do declare.
Right. Thank you very much. I do declare.
Yeah.
I mean, try it for a day. I do declare. I don't know.
I kind of just want to drop that now randomly on somebody.
I think I'm going to.
I mean, I could see it already. Lemon pepper chicken wings with Rich. I do declare.
But even in moments of anger, you're watching your sports team, right? And they drop an obvious pass or something like that. Like, my God, that guy can't catch the ball. I do declare. Right? It kind of takes the sting out of it. Even if you're having an argument with the spouse. She's going to go on about whatever she goes on about, and you come back like, well, maybe you're wrong about that. I do declare. I'm saying.
I hooked up with your sister. I do declare.
I think.
What about a job interview, right?
I'm telling you.
Do you think you're qualified for this job?
You're not getting the job.
I believe I am qualified. I do declare.
It was strange.
That guy is working the front of the house for me. All right? You come in where there's no more pretty girls taking you to your seat. It's I declare guy.
Oh, absolutely, man. Can we get a table for four? Well, you certainly can. I do declare.
Yeah, right.
I do declare.
Or an airplane pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to have you buckle in and follow all the federal guidelines. I do declare. Click.
I guess you're right. I don't always have to say it like a foghorn leghorn.
But you have to say it at the end of every sentence. I do declare.
Well, that
But if
part
you're
I
gonna
understand.
say
I
it,
do declare.
You have to say it like foghorn leghorn.
Right. I mean, you can't say it any other
if
way.
you just say, I don't know, we're going down to the store, I do declare. There's nothing there, but if it's we're going to the store, I do declare.
Right.
I mean, there's some emphasis.
So death to us part.
There's a sale.
I do declare.
There's a sale on apples. I do declare.
You know what, man? I would have you do every stage announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Motley Crue. I do declare.
Did he say I do declare? He says it all the time.
Can I ever put it in front, or is it always after?
Always got to be at the end of a sentence.
At the end.
Every single sentence you say, or hiccups every 2 hours. I've never suffered from hiccups.
You've never, even like back in the day?
I mean,
If you were out all night with your buddies or something?
every once in a while, but that was something that I put on me. So I think that was just
Correct.
An act of, pickling myself.
Sure.
essentially.
Yeah.
But I don't get them when I don't expect it.
And I will, man. And look, ending every sentence with "I do declare" is ridiculous. I do declare, but I'm just saying, man. After going through the hiccups for all these years now, I would rather just be that guy, the "I do declare" guy. If somebody here has a good idea, it says, imagine going to the bakery and say, quote, "I'd like and declare, I do declare."
Well, also hiccups, I don't get them very often, but when you do get them, you're just reminded of how bad they suck.
It's like getting a sore throat.
Yeah.
Also, public service announcement. Mike is not here, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I answer the phone, you got to tell me your name.
Why wouldn't people tell you the name?
I don't know. Some guy called in and was like, I'm trying to sneak in. I said, all right, what's your name? Well, Mike, this and that. I was like, okay, do you have, and then finally I just went, okay, I'll let you on. Do you have a name? And he goes, oh, never mind. I was like, oh, okay.
I don't have a name.
I do declare.
I do not mean right.
Even if Mike is here, do us a favor and give him your name. He doesn't necessarily know who you are. I do declare.
Right? He was having a conversation. I guess him and Mike talk a lot. He sounded very conversational with Mike. And I was just like, right. This is not Mike. I don't know the sound of your voice.
Okay, listen, here's the thing. Mike is not here today, so tomorrow when he comes back to work, anyone that calls in, if he says, hey, who's on the line? If it's just Paul, it's Paul, I do declare.
That's a good call.
Just everybody.
Here's another one.
I think I'm going to do it just to mess with my friends in bars.
I'm going to start doing it at bars specifically, especially if it's a bar I don't go to.
Yeah.
I would like a mayonnaise, I do declare.
And your finest Irish whiskeys, I do declare.
Somebody here says,
declare.
the wedding vows. I do declare.
All right.
Why does that make us so happy?
And I said it on stage in Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yes, you
that's
did.
right. Yeah. I do declare.
Well, and I was down in Vegas, and I think I was stuck on that day. Right. And I remember I finally got back, and I put something up on Twitter. It was like, I finally made it back, and someone was like, "Oh, Mike Hogg's back! I do declare." And I was like, "What in the hell is that about?"
Yeah, because the next day I saw you, you're like, "What is this?"
Right.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's a thing.
Then I finally listened back to that show so I could, make the little show rewind that we do just before we get started. It's like, oh, this was a bit. Okay, good.
Yeah. Just kind of happened. I do declare.
I do declare.
I like that too much, man.
I like the Would You Rather thing. I think that was a good
I
thing.
enjoy Would You
that
Rather.
we've been doing this year. That's different than normal. All right, Mike. Where are we headed now?
Well, from time to time when we talk to somebody or we just kind of get a case of the giggles here in the show, there are times that we can't seem to let something go. It's sticky. So we talked to a listener by the name of Liesel earlier this year.
Lethal.
Careful, Miles.
Okay.
And so this one wins the award of the bit that wouldn't quit.
Aha. Let's go back in time.
Hello, Liesel. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello.
Hola.
Lethal, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober today, fellas.
Okay. You cannot be worse than what just happened.
I wonder how Mike Tyson would say your name,
Oh,
Lethal.
I love that. Good job. I like how you handled that one.
All right, you're going to poop your pants, Lethal. Concert, dinner date, Disneyland, or sporting event?
Okay, I wrestled with this one while I was waiting to get picked up on, and knowing myself and my can we say back end fortitude? I think I could hold it long enough if I was at a sporting event, because I can also book it while holding it. I've been camping enough. I think I can do that.
All right, time out. The question is, though, you've done it.
It's already happened.
It's already happened.
You pooped
We're not
your
worried
pants.
about where the bathrooms are, how close. The question is, you've crapped your pants. Pick one of those.
Okay, the key to the answer then is amount of stalls. I have more places that I can clean myself up with and more places to wash my hands.
Pick one.
Yeah, where? Concert, first dinner date, Disneyland, or a sporting event?
I said sporting event.
Oh, sporting event.
all
I'm
right,
sorry,
there
I
you go.
missed that, Lethal.
It's all good.
Lethal.
Lethal.
No, we're
Lethal.
playing Mike
Lethal.
Tyson.
Yeah,
we're
Lethal.
taking the position of Mike Tyson.
Lethal.
Fine.
We're going to help him with his future
What was her
broadcasting
actual
career.
name?
Lethal.
All right.
Lethal.
But we're calling her lethal.
Lethal.
Lethal weapon.
Lethal weapon. There you go.
Lethal.
All right, lethal. Here's your.
You know what? I'm getting too old for this crap, Mike.
You know why? Because you're not of lethal age.
Here's your question.
Sausage?
It's like your Outback experience. You know what I mean?
17 different spices.
Trips.
Steakhouse. I don't know why they let that poor girl work there.
Oh, no.
You guys put some sodas?
What are you guys rolling at the table?
Oh, we're dying. I mean,
Don't crap your pants.
yeah, I mean, we were dying. And she's just running through the order, but she had a list. But she worked at an Outback Steakhouse. The amount of S's she had to say to explain. And then my Uncle Phil kept asking her, he's like, can you tell us about the spices again? And I'm like, I'm going to punch you. Leave this poor woman alone.
All right. Your question. M&M's Fruit Chews would eventually become what candy?
M&M's fruit juice would eventually
Fruit Chews.
become
Fruit Chews.
Fruit chews.
fruit chews. Oh gosh, I don't know this one. I'll just go with, I don't know, Black Forest gummies. This is so random. I don't know.
Like a gummy bear?
Or Starburst.
Starburst.
Yeah.
Starburst.
That's it, Lethal.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay. Your question, Lethal. Who wrote and directed the movie The Sixth Sense?
Oh, sorry, dude. That's not again. You got this, Lethal.
So I think you cut out. Can you repeat?
Who wrote and directed the movie? Sorry. The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense?
The Sixth Sense.
Gosh. This is so bad. I don't know. I don't know any directors right now off the top of my head.
It's named him like Shyamalan.
It's going to be fun. Sun's out. My dumb is out.
Let's go.
All right, Lethal. Here is your question. Are there more castles in Germany or McDonald's in the United States?
There's more castles in Germany than McDonald's?
That's what I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, Germany.
Okay. There you go.
Lord, man.
Woohoo. Yeah, woohoo.
Lethal. I remember Lethal.
Mel Gibson starred in this movie. Damn it. It is Codes for Kids Day. Please give what you can now at KISW.com. More of our end-of-year spectacular coming up.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Two explosive bands. One massive night of alternative rock. lit, fuel. The Ignited We Stand Tour hits Muckleshoot Event Center Wednesday, February 19th. Get your tickets now at muckleshootcasino.com. Lit and fuel. Light up the stage. February 19th, only at Muckleshoot Casino Resort.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the lifestyle content you're keeping up with. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
Up next.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Peter Johnson just donated $103.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Peter Johnson.
Fantastic name.
You, your girl, $103, and Peter Johnson. You, your girl, and Peter. Mark donated $102 for Coats for Kids.
Your girl and your Johnson.
$51. Thank you, guys. We're at $26,800.
Come on, man. We got to keep this rolling, baby.
We have to get to $50,000. That will put a brand new coat on a kid in need here in Washington State. The goal is 2,500 coats. $20. What's a brand new coat made in the U.S. on a child in need here in the area?
Yep.
Please help and give what you can now. Okay. Back to the end of year spectacular. Which direction we headed this time?
We are heading more into the segment realm. I do like to try to crown one the segment of the year, and while this might not have gotten it, this one doesn't get the award. It's more of a runner-up for segment of the year. We had a Your Guess Is As Good As Mine that was earlier this year, and our contestant, he wasn't good, but doggone it, he was enthusiastic. So this is a runner-up for segment of the year.
All right, let's go back in time. All right, time for a little Your Guess Is As Good As Mine. It's an easy game to play. We get a contestant on the line. You pick from one of two categories and try to get as many right in said category before 3 strikes, and you're out. Steve, who is our contestant, ready to play Your Guess Is As Good As Mine.
Hello, Robert. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, fellas.
Hola. Robert, welcome to the show. And Your Guess Is As Good As Mine. Do you know how the game is played?
I do.
Okay. Your 2 categories, Robert. We have the 10 best soft drinks of all times, as voted on by people on the internets, and just released today, the healthiest cities in the United States. So where do you want to go, soda or health?
Let's go health.
You want to go with the top 10 healthiest cities in the U.S. Now, this...
I got to pick off 10 of them?
There are 10. I think you can do this. The least healthy, by the way, Brownsville, Texas, Gulfport, Mississippi, Laredo, Texas, Columbus, Georgia, Shreveport, Louisiana, the 2 major cities that are the least healthy. That would be Detroit and Memphis. So they base these rankings on 41 factors, including overall physical health, mental health, the cost of healthcare and quality, nutrition, including fruit and vegetable consumption, fitness levels, and parks, trails, and bike paths. So, Robert, as you know, you try to get as many right in the category before 3 strikes, and you're out. So what are you thinking here on healthy cities?
The healthiest city, I think, is going to be San Diego, baby.
San Diego. Number 4 on the list. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Good start. Good start. There are a number of them on the West Coast.
Okay. So my next guess, fellas, is going to be Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona. Let's look at the list. Oh, there it is at number 8. All right. Congratulations.
Yeah, baby.
Right.
Baby.
You're 2 for 2.
All right. Okay, so my next one is going to be West Coast. I'm going to go Compton, California.
Not really a major city in this instance.
Oh, okay.
So think of the area that's in.
It's in L.A.
Yeah, just... It's like saying, I'm going to go with Magnolia, Washington.
Oh, gosh. Let's see. So is there some on the East Coast also?
There is one.
Oh, let's go. Where you guys are from? Baltimore, right?
That ain't it.
No.
Baltimore.
Do not pick Baltimore.
No.
Do not do that.
I would go with either, say Seattle or Portland or even...
So we're going to stay on the West Coast.
Well, like Miles said, there's only one East Coast city.
And we know where it's not, which is Baltimore. Maybe D.C., because you do a lot of walking.
Correct.
And then
New
trails
York?
and parks. New York City.
York.
Not on the list.
Oh.
But they do walk a lot, so you got to give them that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to stay on the West Coast now. Let's go Seattle, Washington.
Let's do that for number 3. Seattle is the third healthiest U.S. city.
Woo! Okay.
Based on dog walking alone.
Yeah, let's stay on the West Coast. Let's go. What is it on the coast or like? Is it in? Is there anything in the Midwest?
No, there is some stuff that would be considered mountain time zone.
I feel like Colorado does well. It's just is it a question of is it Denver or Boulder?
A major city.
Denver. It ain't Denver. It ain't Denver. I promise you that. So let's go Boulder, Colorado.
Major cities.
I would go
Denver,
Denver, bro.
Queen Anne, Washington.
Oh, Denver.
Denver is number 6.
I can't believe that.
What's your beef? All right, forget it.
Well, I've been there. No, I was in Colorado Springs. I'm sorry, I was in Colorado Springs. I wasn't Denver.
All right, fair enough. All right, Robert, so far you've gotten 4 out of the 10.
So let's go Redmond, Oregon.
Major city. So I would go Portland if you're in Oregon.
Think of a town that has more than 10,000 people in it.
Okay, so let's go Portland.
Portland, Oregon. There we go, number 6 or 5. I'm sorry.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
So where am I set? Where am I at? I got 1 strike.
You have 1 strike against you, correct. So far, you've gotten Phoenix, Arizona, Portland, Oregon, San Diego, Seattle, and Denver.
Ooh, not bad. You
were dancing around one of the cities earlier, Robert, but you named us essentially a suburb.
Los Angeles.
Okay, there you go. Number...
yeah, baby!
Number 10 on the list.
Yeah! All right. So I'm looking good. I only got 1 strike.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah.
East Coast, I'm going to say Orlando, Florida.
That's not a bad guess, but not on the list.
Oh.
I'm with you. It's either got to be D.C. or Boston.
Yeah.
I got 2 strikes. I want to say, how many I got right already?
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 10. So there's 4 cities that remain. 1 is on the West Coast. 1 is on an island. 1 is the nation's capital. 1 has a lot of Mormons.
1 is on an island. Utah. So where is that?
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
All right,
Salt Lake City, Utah.
That's number 8. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
All right, baby.
All right.
So you got 3 left.
Oh, God, I got 2 strikes. Okay, so let's go.
Honolulu? Is that on an island? I would think Honolulu.
I was gonna say Honolulu. I was just up there with my son not too long ago. Waikiki, Honolulu.
Number 2.
Oh, yeah, baby!
Miles gave you a hint. He said 1 is the nation's capital. So I would say Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.
Let's do that one, too. Okay.
Yeah, baby!
You just need number 1, baby.
Oh, God.
Is our last clue with number 1?
It's West Coast all the way.
It's West Coast all the way.
All the way.
San Fran,
Let
maybe?
me ask you this. Is it in California, Washington, or Oregon?
It is in California.
Oh, God.
You already said Los Angeles.
I'm wondering
You already
what city
said San
he says
Diego.
How about we'll go with Bob Barker. We'll go to Burbank, California.
I'm not giving it to you.
I mean...
I'm not.
I'm not going to ask because I didn't want his answer. How he got from Compton to Redmond, Oregon, and then Burbank.
San Francisco. I only know because he said it's... okay, to this guy's credit, his enthusiasm...
through the roof. Awesome.
People love this guy.
Yeah, me too. I do too. Okay, number 1.
Before you get into it, God, it's going to kill me for the rest of the week. Like, why Compton? And why do you think people in Compton are super fit?
Of all the places around
L.A. All the things I know about Compton, the first thing that comes to mind isn't like
bad.
people out jogging.
Minus NWA.
Yeah, Compton.
Number 1, San Francisco. Number 2, Honolulu. 3 is Seattle. 4 is San Diego. 5, Washington, D.C. 6 is Portland, Oregon. Denver, Colorado, 7. Salt Lake is 8. Phoenix, 9. And Los Angeles, or Compton, is number 10. Conan will drink a toast with the shot of the day. You are listening to The Men's Room. Guy's a miracle. My God. Miracle.
Yeah, I
Miracle.
remember him now. You're right. He's terrible at the game, but super excited to be a part of it.
Here we go. Coach for Kids Day, by the way. We just got an email. Ola Bacholas donated $250 for your outstanding cause for Operation Warm, along with the Washington State Council firefighters doing some good. My wife, Samantha, is a realtor in the Seattle, Bellevue, and Marysville area. You can find her at soldwithsamantha.com.
I'm guessing she owns it.
We also own and operate a vacation rental in the Phoenix Gusto area. Sleeps up to 16 with plenty of availability in 2025.
I can't think of 15 other people I'd want to be with.
You can find that at Airbnb.com and Moon Valley Villa. Cheers, bitches, and thank you, Casey.
We also got a phone call from somebody that wanted to make a song request as well as a donation. I forgot to get your name, so shoot us an email. Let us know the donation that you made and the song request that you made. I'm pretty sure I've got it here in the system, but just let me know.
All right. So let's see here. It is our end-of-year spectacular. Please, if you can, by the way, donate for Coats for Kids. That's going on today as well, KISW.com. We're getting closer to the goal, so thank you, everybody, for helping us out.
Super important.
The goal is 2,500 brand-new United States-made coats for kids. $20 does that. That's for one coat. If you can donate more, that is awesome. All right, what is our next award here, Mike?
Well, Miles, from time to time on this program, we understand that we are a little bit on the lower of the brow side of things. However, we do try to walk that line and maintain our spot firmly on this side of that particular fence. But that doesn't mean that we don't walk up to the fence from time to time. And that's what ended up happening here, Miles. You told a story not terribly long ago of some action that you might have gotten in a car, and it kind of led to a house divided in here. So this is us walking up to the razor's edge of being just honestly blue collar, and that's not what we're doing here. So this is the Razor's Edge Award when Miles.
Yes.
I'm leaving it there.
Let's go back in time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
When you're young and you have your car and you have a girlfriend and you're a little bit more randy than normal. All right. So one evening, driving my girlfriend home at the time, she decided to kind of hook me up in the car.
All right.
But being able to see the road, so to speak. So it was.
Well, you could see the road.
She was lending me a hand, so to speak.
Oh, all right.
All right. Okay, yeah. But I'm driving. And, right in the. Right up the side of the face.
You sprayed yourself.
Right up the side of the face.
Damn, man.
Driving down the interstate right up the side of the face. I'm just like, this is not the way this is supposed to go down. This is not. But I was just, just driving along.
That's gross.
I mean,
it's worth it.
I would have turned it down.
Even if you knew that was going to happen.
I'd be like, all right, yeah, whatever.
Fine.
Yeah.
Better mine than someone else's.
Maybe have a napkin in the glove compartment.
And that's when you start,
Yeah, that's when you become old. I got wet naps in there, I got napkins.
But let me tell you why.
Don't worry, it's a towel in the car.
Yeah. What did you get in your mouth, or what got its mouth on you? 206-803-ROCK. I will never forget that one.
Yeah,
I'd be mad, dude.
Really?
I would.
Dude, I mean, look, it's not how you wanted to conclude. I think we can all agree.
Wear that.
But it's worth it.
It was more comedic than anything else, but it was still, I just was not expecting it.
I'm driving down the road.
Yeah.
And you get hit in the face.
No.
Now, wait a minute, Mike. I disagree with your sentiment here because I know you're like doing these different exercise things, right?
Sure.
Like to kind of hold yourself on the plank thing, and then it helps the abs, or you get your steps in every day.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like.
I'm aware that she's helping me exercise.
The
here.
reward, Miles's reward is worth what you get in the end. Where with you, it's a gradual thing. Like eventually, Mike, this will pay off. Miles had 5 awesome minutes, right? And you get a little. Look, people run marathons. What's the reward? Bloody nipples.
Yeah.
Mike also, and they had to run a marathon. Miles got hooked up 5 minutes in the car.
I don't want to have to deal with that.
You're going to be alive to like 80 years old, right? Somewhere in there. Let's just assume you're going to live to be 80.
Sure.
All right. You got a 5-year window to make that happen.
I'm aware of this.
I'm telling you, as far as sex in the car, anything like that, there's a small 5-year window in your later teens, in your early 20s, and then that thing just shuts down. If you knew at the time that would be the last time that you would ever have any type of relations in a vehicle, you would be upset because you're like, why is this getting cut off? Why is this not happening anymore?
You're not wrong, but Mike's right, too. I would be mad.
I'm assuming that she aimed the gun.
Am I mad at me?
Yeah.
I can't be mad at me.
It's not like you were aiming the gun there, Miles. She was. Like,
on some level, you think she has done this on purpose.
But she handled the firearm.
If you handle the firearm, you need to point it in a safe direction.
She handled the firearm correctly. Obviously.
Right up until the end.
No, she
kept it downrange right up until it was time to fire.
Right. You can have all the gun safety in the world. What really matters is where the bullet ends up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, he shot himself in the face, but it was, but it's here. I mean, look, Would you rather someone else shoot you in the face, or would you rather shoot yourself in the face?
If you were going to wield the greatness, then you need to know where to point the wand.
I don't want a bullet to hit me in the face, but I would feel better and take it less personally if I accidentally shot myself.
One went right up my big ass.
You know what I mean?
I'm aware of that.
One went right up my big ass nostril.
You're way too comfortable, Miles. I wouldn't. No, I'd be pissed. I'd be mad.
No, I mean, come on.
I think it's worth it. I think that ending is worth what
That probably
got me there.
that probably was the last time that anything ever like that has happened.
It's because you let that happen. You shamed yourself.
I'd let it happen again if someone would let.
That's what I'm saying. You would never know what you're willing to do.
I'll give you a ride. Yeah, sure. I'm your Lyft driver.
Yeah.
What did you get in your mouth, or what got its mouth on
5
you?
stars.
206-803-ROCK.
A couple of texts here, Miles, regarding the incident that happened with you and the girlfriend in the car.
I don't really consider it an incident.
It's
it was just
an incident. I think that's the best way.
It's a thing that happened.
It may or may not. Well, wouldn't that be an incident?
Okay.
You know, Mike is convinced it was not an accident.
That's right.
So we will go ahead and call it an incident.
I think that was spite.
But you're not alone, Miles. Someone texted in and said my ex-girlfriend did the same thing to me. But the question I have for you, sir, are you on Mike's side of things where you believe that this was intentional, or that's just happened to be where the shotgun was fired?
Well, look,
because someone else compared it to Dick Cheney, right? He shot his buddy in the face, and in that, right? So they said, okay, Miles got Dick Cheney. The idea being, yeah, maybe I should have been paying more attention where I had aimed my gun, but it was not.
This was not
a deer.
This was not a Texas style.
I thought his head was a turkey.
I will say this though. You know when you get a rubber band there and it's fresh and it's a good one, new one like a mailman would use, you know, it's like a thicker one, and you fire that bad boy and it shoots, 30 feet across the room.
Yeah.
And you fire it 100 more times before you know it's going like, 5 feet, now 2 feet. So just even the fact that could happen then, I'm kind of happy about, because at least at one point in time a rubber band was fresh and
right.
I say it also just, to me, I don't think it matters the age of the rubber band. It matters how many times you've been stretching it out.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a good point.
At this point in time, I couldn't do that for $1 million.
I bet you could.
Take 2.5 weeks off.
All right, maybe you're right.
I mean, listen, man, seriously, if you're riding in the car and you don't expect that to happen, I'm telling you, that gun has been reloaded.
What did you get in your mouth, or what got its mouth on you? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Rob. Welcome to the men's room.
What's First off, I'd like to say firearms negligence is not an excuse. I'm with Ted. Everybody's responsible.
This is true.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the flip side is, if someone volunteers to walk in front of the target on the field, you kind of go, hey, man, this is a dangerous spot.
Miles's point was, his quote was, she handled the gun correctly. And I'm just saying, that's not how it works. you can, right? I mean,
the gun's in the holster all day. You've handled it correctly.
The gun was out of the holster.
I'm aware of that.
She took it out of the holster and everything else, and then let the bullet just go where it wanted.
That's right.
Know your target and what lies beyond it.
Bam.
Come on.
Yeah,
exactly.
Simple stuff.
You can wield the weapon properly, like 99% of the time, but that quick moment.
But like Dick Cheney's friend, Miles has forgiven the shooter.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah,
that's fair.
There's only so much room between your gut and the steering wheel. There's only so many ways.
Right.
I mean, there's not like you point it forward.
I mean, you could.
I mean,
you just got to clean up the mess. But
yeah.
So fortunately,
I wish you had gotten pulled over in that moment. Sir, what is that on your face?
Hair gel.
Good lordy.
I don't know that I've ever had that problem, but Mike, now that I'm listening back to it, I still disagree with you.
You disagree with me on this?
Yes, it's not ideal, but when you consider what got you to the point that this thing happened, I go, that is worth it. That's all.
Look, I understand what you're saying about how, hey, I'm just happy to be here on the gun range.
Yeah, thank you.
But at the same token, it's like, okay, I still do put it on her, like, all right, if you like, I appreciate you doing this.
You're telling me it's up to her to aim it at that moment.
Absolutely.
When you mention, hey, I think the gun's going to fire.
She's wielding it, bro.
But she's already done everything I could want her to do.
I'm aware of that.
If she misfires, I will overlook that, man, in that scenario.
Because I still want her to aim it in the proper direction.
If she were handling your gun and shot me in the face, I would be upset.
Exactly.
But she accidentally shot me with my own gun, I go, okay, that's just, by the way, on the text line, most people seem to agree with you.
Thank you.
They're crazy.
However,
Mike's right.
Damn right.
Yeah.
However, that story seems to have embarrassed Miles Montgomery to the point to where he has fled the studio for right now.
Yeah, fled the studio.
I heard he's dropping a grumpy.
Oh, is he? Okay. Well, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with more of the Men's Room End of the Year Spectacular next.
Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake, from choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates, and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
Hey, what's the easiest way to find out what channel the game's on? Sports on What? Subscribe to the Sports on What app and quickly find the channel for every provider. Satellite, cable, or streaming. Sports on What knows the channel the game is on, and you can too. Download today.
99.9 KISW. We return to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
That's how you do it right there. You request Iron Maiden, you get money for Coats for Kids.
Yeah, man. Well, I also requested a good song. So it's like,
That's what I'm saying.
and it's a song about my family. Most people don't know that.
Jason donated $20 and puts a brand new coat on a kidney.
But run to the
Took me a
hills.
second when you said it, yeah.
Philip donated $204.
Oh, nice.
Robert with 100. Van Scooter Shackelford with 100. Adam Landis with 100. Heather with 20. Brandon with $169.
I dig it, man.
We are getting closer to that goal. Please give what you can now. KISW.com. The goal is 2,500 new coats for kids in need of washing.
I might donate money, A, to help out the children. B, just to hear some Michael McDonald.
Oh, that's not a bad call.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Let's
that's
go.
strong, dude.
We can do that.
Would a fool believe?
The Men's Room donation pick.
We can do that. Let's see. It is the end of year spectacular. Mike, which direction we headed now?
Now it's time to hit up the vault. You know what? I feel like cracking that bad boy open. I'm going to take you all the way back to last year when Thrill was trying to give an extra little shout for the shot of the day for a dedicated listener that had unfortunately passed away.
Why is that here?
Well, you completely fumbled the ball. That's why that's here.
Nobody likes doing eulogies. I already feel bad.
Is this the one where I couldn't keep it together?
That's right. Yeah, you absolutely. I feel like this happened a couple times because we got. You remember Ted during TV time one time was reading
Tinky
Winky.
Winky. That was a tough one.
And that was an absolute terrible sell. And now we've got Thrill with a terrible eulogy. Miles, you and I are next up on the chopping block here, man.
Okay. Let's go back in time.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Big time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today, first of all, just a quick shout out to one of our fans who recently passed, One-Eyed Dave.
Say that one more time, please.
One-Eyed Dave is a listener of ours that recently passed. He's been a loyal listener to the show for a long time. So first, I just want to do that tribute. But today, we chose...
That was so smooth.
I'm so sorry. I had to dump it.
I totally
Oh, you
misread
dumped
that.
it.
I dumped it.
Yeah,
oh,
God.
I'm just saying, like, we are not laughing at this situation.
No, we're not
This
laughing
is like
at
the
the
worst
situation.
shout out that we've done in a while.
I know. That
So
was
sorry.
terrible.
And we just got a text from our buddy.
Right, we got...
Who has that name.
And I literally just read his text before I got it. Jeez. So sorry. Today...
Oh, God.
This sounds worse than it is. I know.
Oh, my God. I'm sweating now. Jesus, do you have a towel?
My bad, man.
Oh, my God.
Today we chose 38-year-old Hugh, a manatee at the Moat Marine Laboratory and Aquarium in Sarasota, Florida. Now, he'd been a resident at the aquarium along with his brother, Buffett. Sadly, Hugh recently died unexpectedly. Now, officials found him unconscious at the bottom of a pool. They performed an autopsy and discovered that Hugh had a 14.5 centimeter, almost 6-inch tear in the ventral walls of his colon. So how did that happen? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Hugh died after his bigger brother Buffett sodomized him all day. That's not a joke. Officials called it, quote, high-intensity sex. Some people call it pushing the trolley, shuttle docking, or exit pulling. Call it whatever you want, but Hugh died of injuries from anal sex with his brother. Now, whatever might be going through your head, I do want to say the one expert did put it best. He said, quote, manatees are not meticulous about who the partners are. Apparently,
Not meticulous.
so, as the story goes, Hugh and his brother Buffett, they were manatees at this aquarium. They knew that it was quote-unquote mating season, whatever the case might be, so they get a lot more aggressive. But Buffett had no one else to mate with, so Buffett looked at his brother, said, I'm getting up in that. And apparently this went all day long. I mean, it's railroading his little brother, all right? But then the last time they did their business was in a pool, and Buffett swam away. They did not understand why Hugh was still sitting at the bottom of the pool unresponsive. They pulled him up, they did the autopsy, and that's when they realized he got sodomized to death over the course of a day.
And do you think Hugh was okay with this?
Well, that's the thing. They said they observed it happening all day, but they did not intervene because Hugh never showed signs of distress or it being bad and did not try to fight away. God, it sounds bad. His brother. But in the end, the brother just couldn't get enough. And, Hugh died as a result of being sodomized by his brother.
All right, what did I say earlier today? This is the only story I've ever heard about dying while having sex that is awful.
Yeah.
And not cool.
This is as bad as it gets. And all of us had to read the story twice because we could not believe what we were reading. Anyway, to poor Hugh, 38 years.
Damn it, Buffett.
Before your brother shagged you to death.
Buffett. Stop it.
So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola. That whole thing is awful.
You actually
Terrible.
went on with that shot of the day.
Well, I mean, what
After
do you
that,
do?
after our listener died.
Looking back, I could have made a better decision, but that was the shot of the day, man. I didn't expect to have to eulogize someone and then go to...
First, you trip out of the gate, insult the man.
Well, I mean, it's true.
And then go to Hugh the Manatee.
It could have been his nickname.
Oh, criminy.
Okay. All right. What do we got?
So we're going to switch our gears here. From time to time on the game known as Big Dummy, we get people that are a little bit on the inebriated side. Sometimes we get a little bit of somebody that's just kind of on the strange side. And then one of my favorites is our, at least in contention for Caller of the Year, was a listener by the name of Nick. Now, Nick, she likes to believe that she knows about a certain subject, but it turns out she doesn't know near as much as she thinks that she does.
Okay. Let's go back in time. Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock. Get over here, Snake.
Hello, Nick. Welcome to the men's room.
say?
Hola.
Hola, bitch, hola.
Nick, are you sober or not sober?
I am halfway sober. How about that?
All right, Nick, not sober.
Oh, your full name's
Nicole. Oh, Nicole.
It's Nick.
It's Nick.
No, we go. I know.
Nick,
Look.
Nicole, Nikki.
No, we
whatever
get
you
it.
want.
We get it. Just when you say Nick, we just expected to hear
Yeah,
guy.
my
And
brother's
you
name's
popped
Nick.
You thought
on.
it was going to be a guy?
Well,
It
yeah,
says
you go
Nick.
by Nick. Like a lot of Samanthas go by Sam, but I don't know a lot of Nicoles that are like, call me Nick.
Right. All right, Nick.
Well, Nicole is like business, and Nick is cool.
All right.
That's what they call you at the bar.
Well, thank God we got cool Nick. All right, Joe, you're going to poop your pants there, Nick. Concert, first dinner date, Disneyland, or a sporting event?
What is the question?
You're going to poop your pants. Pick a location. Concert, first dinner date, Disneyland, or sporting event?
Oh. I'm trying to figure out what is the closest place to poop.
I don't know the proximity has anything to do with it because
You've already pooped your pants. So at that point,
You
yeah.
just poop your pants?
That's the question.
Yeah,
You pooped your
you
pants.
have already pooped your pants.
Where is the
That has
location you
happened.
did it?
Yeah.
Is it at a concert, a first dinner
Oh,
date,
a
Disneyland?
restaurant. Then you can run to the bathroom and, try to,
Okay.
No, we know.
Right.
Yeah.
Or at least we assume. All right. Your question. In the nursery rhyme, what line comes after Mary, Mary, quite contrary?
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Oh.
Why are your fingers so long? That is not it.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary.
Did you just
I
ask
don't
your
know,
pants?
You lose your pants and be merry.
Sitting,
I
is
don't
it
know.
sitting on tufts and something?
How does your garden grow?
How does your garden grow?
Mm-hmm.
Did she ever answer, by the way? In the
That's
nursery?
I don't know, but
Yes,
it sounds
she
like
does.
the lamest pickup line. Hey, baby, how's your
I think-
garden
I think
grow?
the next line is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Very, Mary, quite contrary.
Yeah, you say it, bud.
I just tried. Nick.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? Was silver bells and cockle shells and
Pretty maids
pretty maids
all
all in a
in a
row.
row.
Yep.
I'm impressed, man.
Oh, boy.
I know smart stuff.
This stuff goes in handy.
Stuff you get when you get schooled.
Give me like a verse of Van Halen. I'll kick
All right.
your ass.
Okay. All right.
Hey, easy.
Hey, Nick's getting paid.
Easy.
This is bar Nick.
All right, Nick, how does Unchained start?
Unchained Melody?
No, Van Halen. Unchained. You said you know every verse.
Oh, my God, now.
You get the first line right, we'll give it
That's
to
the
you.
name of the... I'm saying like 78.
Well, fair warning was 79. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask me any Van Halen and I'll kick your ass. Well, not that one.
All right, women and children first.
Okay, give me another one. Come
And the
on,
cradle
man.
will rock.
What?
And the cradle will rock.
In the cradle will rock.
I'd be glad if you pooped on our first date. I have a feeling that's exactly.
Give me an out. Give me out of
I have
here.
a freeze. I have to tell you, I have a brain that when you put me under pressure, I get frozen.
You just said that if he were to ask you.
When the cradle will rock.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. You gotta sing it to me, and then
And then you can repeat what you said to get the answer right.
Yeah, we said that word.
Shut up.
Oh, come on.
Okay, try me again.
No. We're going to ask you a question.
No.
We're done with Van Halen. We obviously don't know it.
All right, Nick, here is your question. What
Why are those
fluid,
guys laughing in the background? Do they think I'm funny?
sort of, just not in the way you would hope? What kind of fluid is stored in the gallbladder?
No, it's in the bladder.
No, pee is in your bladder. What is in your gallbladder?
The gallbladder takes on the residue of the bladder, which is that, I don't know, that stuff.
Bile.
Green stuff. The bile.
That's it.
If I yell it right after you say it, I got it right. What's your name? Ted. Ted! I knew it.
I knew it.
I was right.
Oh, boy.
Was that right?
No.
About the bile?
Yeah, you're so right.
Sort of. You know what?
Okay.
I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
Let's try
I
one
can't
more.
do it anymore.
All right, let's go.
She was just so arrogant about stuff she didn't know.
Ask me any Van Halen song, I'll kick your ass.
Kick your ass.
Unchained, not that one. Women and Children First, give me a different one.
Oh, no.
Running with the Devil. If you sing it to me, man.
I'll get it.
Why is the guy laughing at me? Well,
We might hear her again.
Oh, no.
Hear her again, we did.
Yeah.
I know everything.
Yeah.
You don't know crap.
You don't know a damn thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let's hear. Real quick, as far as Coats for Kids, we've got a couple extra donations real fast here. Dennis gave $69.
Yeah, let's go.
Alan gave $50. Another Alan gave $20. Jason gave $20. We have an anonymous donation for $100. Right now, as it stands, we are sitting at...
Page is refreshing.
Is that what that is?
28,560.
There we go.
That means, as of right now, we're $22,000 short.
We got some work to do, man.
We do have some work to do. Please donate what you can right now. KISW.com. It is Coats for Kids Day again. $20. That's a brand new American-made coat for one of 2,500 kids in the area in need.
And if you bribe us, we just might play a song you want to hear.
That's right. Okay. It is our end-of-year spectacular. Where are we headed this time?
Well, you know, Miles, us being in the business of the spoken word, from time to time, the spoken word betrays us, and sometimes as we're reading off of a piece of paper, we can kind of flub words a little bit. So, Miles, you get the award for Word Slip of the Year for this next clip.
Word Slip of the Year.
Word slip. Okay.
Huh. Okay. We go back in time. Time. Snakes pop up in toilets very often. Based on the story that we just read, there's an Israeli man. He was bitten on the penis by a snake. A Staten Island man was brushing his teeth when he saw a king snake in his toilet. In Mumbai, a family got a 6-foot cobra that was coming out of their toilet like it would a wicker basket.
I will bite your ass if you sit down.
And a black woman found a black snake in her commode when she sat up.
Why did they have to say she was black?
I know. And a black woman.
The snake.
You said a black woman found a black snake.
No. Pennsylvania woman found a black snake.
All right.
Well, there's black women
That's
in
what I heard,
Pennsylvania.
too.
No, but it's just like, why
Oh,
would they
Lord,
ask?
no, you ain't going to be in my toilet. You best get your ass up out of here.
Don't touch my hair.
Who wrote that article?
The snake touched her and she beat it to death.
go for the white toilet.
It was fine around the butt.
Like black snakes only go in black toilets?
Yeah.
They only bite black.
What is
They're
this, the
safer there.
60s?
Makes me feel better. You just put it in there as opposed to them typing it out like,
I'm a black woman. She found a black snake in the toilet. And she said, I ain't having that.
Did I really say a black? Did I really say a black woman?
You said
Yeah.
a black woman found
I said
a
a black woman in Pennsylvania found a black snake.
No,
And it's
you
a-
didn't.
I was just like, what the color of her skin has nothing to do with that snake in her toilet.
Vital details.
Might have been a racist snake. Never-
Don't get your legless reptile ass up out my toilet.
Exactly.
A self-hating.
It's a hooded cobra.
Well, it wasn't in a Cracker Barrel, was it? Next up of the 5 animals that might show up in your toilet to terrify you is...
You pay him rent, get your ass out of here.
I kicked my own son out. Don't think for 1 minute. Next up is
White
rats.
people only get attacked by great whites?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
pretty
Wow.
much.
Wow.
I mean, do the math.
There's
Come
another
on.
stereotype there.
Come on.
Who's the last brother's been attacked by a shark? Every shark.
I'll tell you
Jaws 3.
No.
Yeah, that was Mario Van Peebles.
One of those guys who spearfish, like in Jamaica, I bet, because they attract sharks.
But somehow
Because
they
the
don't
blood,
get
the
bitten.
blood coming out of the fish, right?
But they still don't get bitten. It's always like a white dude, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Look, man, we were in Delaware last year.
What about a
week.
white? What about a white rhino though? That only attacks black people because that's African.
Yeah, it's like I got my
Law of
outfit.
averages.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but only on safari. You brought white people with you. I'm coming.
There's nobody black in the Black Crows.
That is misleading. Same thing with the Black Keys. Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah, Blackie Lawless is white.
I know.
His name's Blackie.
Find a black dude who goes by Whitey.
There's got to be one.
Whitey Bulger, right? No, he's a white dude.
I will say, if there's a black guy that goes by Whitey, he
did not come up with that nickname.
Right. Yep.
He did not come up with that himself. Are you looking for a black Whitey?
You're damn right. There's got to be a black Whitey.
And only white people eat black licorice.
That's true. I don't know any brothers who eat black licorice.
I hate black licorice. All right, next up, Annalie.
Not even liquid form.
I mean, I like this. Studio smelled a lot like licorice lately.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Still, there's no point to put her race in that.
Right.
I just read it wrong.
You did.
Oh, I know, but the way it came out, and it's just like, and a black woman found a black snake.
Well, when you said it, Ted and I both, I remember that day, Ted and I gave each other the same look, like, why does that matter?
It didn't.
But it is awesome. It's like, what is this paper doing? But right.
Fake news.
Fake, all right. Just like, come on, man.
We continue with our end-of-year spectacular. And codes for Kids Day, please. Over the break, donate $20 if you can at KISW.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance, too, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Hey, Washington, there are exciting things happening at your local CVS. Shop thousands of gifts under $20, from premium chocolates and cozy throws to pre-wrapped presents and the season's hottest toys. Need it fast? Save time when you buy online and pick up in store with free CVS Pickup. Use your Extra Care card to unlock savings every time you shop. Visit cvs.com/holiday for details.
Since 1979, TireRack.com has been helping people find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. They sell only the best, like the full line of Yokohama tires. Test results, ratings, and reviews are there to assist, or try the Tire Decision Guide to get a personalized tire recommendation. Tires ship fast and free to you or to one of over 10,000 recommended installers. In many areas, they offer mobile tire installation that comes to your home or office. Shop Yokohama tires at TireRack.com.
The Port of Kalama has just released a prime waterfront location for a new tap house. Nestled along the Columbia River, inside the new Mountain Timber Market, this mill-inspired space offers customers a relaxing hangout to unwind and dine with friends and family. Conveniently located with great visibility from I-5, this new restaurant location features flexible lease terms, making it a one-of-a-kind opportunity. Visit mountaintimber.org to learn more and put your tap house on the map.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the pop culture convos you're consuming. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
99.9 KISW. The men's room returns with Miles and Thrill.
It is a Coats for Kids Day here on the Rock.
It is
trying to get a brand new coat on a child in need. The goal, 2,500 coats. They cost $20 a piece to make. They are made here in the United States of America. We need to get to $50,000 before the end of the show. If you can, please donate whatever you have at KISW.com. If you know your rich friends, call them up, say, hey, you want to do some good for the holiday season? I help out the kids in need.
Yeah, man, it's a good thing to do, and this is the time of the year. Hell, I just went out to smoke, and it is freaking freezing. It's cold. It really is, man.
Absolutely. Coats for Kids will continue to update the tally and give you a little love there with the donations. We appreciate it. In the meantime, it is our end-of-year spectacular. Mike, where are we headed now?
We're going to head back just a little while ago. We kind of already did the award of the joke that keeps on coming, and this is kind of in that same vein. You guys might remember a while back, we either mentioned celebrity crushes that we had that maybe not everybody has, or something to that vein, but then I got a lot of grief for somebody that I found on the relatively attractive side.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, the joke stopped.
start flying.
So we're going to give what I like to call the Halibut Award, and we're going to listen to some Anya Taylor-Joy fun.
All right. Well, let's go back in time.
All right, here's your question. What actress starred in the show The Queen's Gambit and the movie Furiosa? You like this chick?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I don't think I watched either of those. Well, no, I didn't watch either of those. I'm just going to say Kirsten Dunst, even though that's not correct.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
That is correct. Really, you think she's hot?
Hell yeah.
She's just, there's something, when I look at her face, man, there's something about her eyes where I'm like, I get the feeling she might stab me in my sleep with scissors.
I know. And for whatever reason.
I know. Okay.
Her eyes are captivating,
I don't know, man. Captivating?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. She freaks me out.
She draws me in, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
See, she wants to do that. She wants to do that, man. I'm telling you, she's a succubus.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm with Thrill, man.
No? Not for you.
Like, I don't think she's ugly. It's not that. Just there's something in her eyes when I look at her. I'm just like, I feel uncomfortable.
No, I'm there all day. All day, baby.
I mean, they're a little spread out.
Yes, they are.
Wow. You can fit two more between them.
Unfortunately, I don't know who we're talking about.
Oh, Google her. You'll understand.
More for me.
You ever seen one of them green aliens?
All right, your question.
Green alien, Ted.
Remember Sid from Ice Age?
Aliens aren't green.
It's kind of weird though when you see those people. It's like people without eyebrows.
Yeah.
It takes you a minute to figure out
can't
what's
figure
going
out
on. You're
why.
you're looking. You're like, oh my God, your eyes are on the side of your head.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Thrill's absolutely right. I don't know what it is. She looks like she would stab you.
And I'm sure she's sweet.
Yeah, I'm sure she's a good
she's
person.
not. No, I'm not sure.
Oh, no. Ted's right.
There's something psychotic in her eye. And I'm not saying she's a psychopath. I'm saying she looks like a psychopath. Really, Mike?
Absolutely a psycho.
Mike's the guy that jumped overboard because the mermaid called to him.
Damn straight.
Yeah. Mike, she has a tail. Don't care, bro.
Dead.
Those silver sparkly scales, I'm in.
Do not care.
I hear it. I'm going to it.
Yeah, that's Mike. Someone but on the text line, someone says, I'm right there with Mike. She can bring me, quote unquote, joy.
Thank you.
And then she'll stab you in the neck, brother.
Damn right.
Jesus. Sorry.
But Taylor her ham.
Make it salty. All right. Your question.
It's gross.
What phobia? Yes, it is. What phobia is the most common phobia?
Arachnophobia.
Got it. Nice job.
I now have Anya Taylor-Joy phobia. No! You don't think she looks crazy, or you think she looks crazy?
The right amount of crazy, man.
No, that's a lot of crazy.
No.
If you got a 5-gallon bucket, you can't fit 6 gallons in it.
No, I get lost
and she
in those
has
eyes,
done
man.
that.
I get lost in those eyes.
Dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's getting weird now, man.
You can chuckle, man. I don't care.
Really?
Yes. She does it for me. I don't. To be fair, I have no idea why either. But I find when I watch her in movies, just like, damn, she is pretty.
I mean, look,
Either.
you like
I like
who
that.
you like.
They're so far apart. Either one is on each side of her head. We don't need to go to IMAX.
She's got it a lot.
Show off.
Either side of her head, yes. Hello, Adam. Welcome to the men's room.
Sleaze dad.
Philip.
Adam, are you?
What's going on, guys?
We're doing good, man. Are you sober or not sober?
I'd say sober-ish.
All right, sober-ish. I like that. I'm going to need you to get out of your car.
Yeah.
Okay, Adam, pick one on our men's room poll. Are you taking a primate for a pet, a parrot, an iguana, or be stuck in space?
Iguana, definitely.
Definitely.
All right.
Yep.
Mike, do you think she can get a standard pair of glasses, or would they just have to give her 2 monocles?
Yeah. Yes! She have to get the optograph, like in the church.
She kind of looks like Sid from Ice Age.
Optogrip?
It wouldn't be funny if you weren't right. Oh, man. Okay. Poor woman. All right, a multiple choice question. A hysteria, an audience, a brood, or a cackle. What is a group of hyenas called?
Cackle?
There you go.
Hey,
One and done.
He knows his
Nice job.
hyenas.
Yeah.
All right, before we let you go, true or false question. True or false, the largest pistachio producer in the world is the state of California.
True.
That is true.
Believe it or not, yeah, they produced 40%, and then it was
I figured it'd be like
Iran, and
yeah.
there's I can't remember the other country, but they make up the other. They're about 24% each.
Okay.
By the way, Mike, someone here described on Nutella Joy. It looks like a halibut.
Oh, come on.
My God.
Halibut does look like it rides a shorter mouse, doesn't it? I mean,
damn. Ooh. Hello, Amber. Welcome to the men's room.
Well, ugly things are tasty.
All of it, always.
Oh, yeah. Amber, are you sober or not sober?
No.
What are you doing over there, Amber?
Little rosé.
Oh, little rosé.
Rosé.
Oh, Amber, man, you are a doll.
I don't think it's a little.
You are a doll. All right.
It is just a little, Steve, I promise.
All right, put out that 100 and let's do the poll here. All right, pick one. Are you going to have a primate for a pet, a parrot for a pet, an iguana, or be stuck in space?
Parrot.
You're taking the parrots. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Amber.
How old are you, Amber?
How dare you?
Well, I do dare. How old are you?
52.
52. All right, so if you get a parrot, man, you got to leave it to someone. Who you leaving this parrot to?
I just got one kid. He's 17. He deserves it.
Wow. Is that like a good thing or a bad thing when you say he deserves it? Because, like, he's stuck with this damn thing for like 40 years.
Sounds like he's been in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
17 years old and just driving me crazy.
Yeah, leave his ass
Amber,
the parrot.
Let me ask you a question. How long have you had the parrot?
I don't have
if you
one.
had one. Okay, there you go.
All right, here is your question. In what state would you find Fort Benning?
That's got to be Georgia.
Oh, damn.
Yep. Damn, one and done, Amber. Nice
One
job.
and done with Amber. All right,
Good job.
hang on. True or false? True or false, bubble gum is pink because it was originally targeted for girls.
I'm going to say false.
Now, it turns out bubblegum is pink because that's the only color food coloring they had left at the time he did it.
Okay.
That's it.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
I thought it was because it looks like a tongue and it's in your mouth.
Okay, you're just a freak. Look at that double tongue girl. By the way, they're just going after poor Anna Taylor Joy now.
Oh, now I feel bad for her.
I mean, and someone's just tuning in. What girl do I need to look up that looks like a halibut?
Jesus.
We're not necessarily saying she looks like a halibut, but when you see her, you'll understand. But it's Anya Taylor-Joy. People.
Now, what was she famous for?
So she was in that show, The Queen's Gambit, that I never watched. And then most recently, she was in the Mad Max movie, Furiosa.
Okay.
Which my friend told me to watch. I just haven't done it yet.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So, holy smokes, that chick from the chess show, that wasn't CGI? Hello, Rob. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello.
Hola.
Rob, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
Okay.
You drinking men's room IPA?
I'm drinking some vodka with a little bit of whatever I got to mix with it.
I like you, Rob. You're all right. Okay, Rob, pick one. Are you taking a primate for a pet, a parrot, an iguana, or to be stuck in space?
You know what? I'm going to go with primates. But let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because I got 2 sisters and 4 brothers.
Come again?
I got 2 sisters and 4 brothers. I've lived with a few primates.
Ah, okay. You're already used to it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, monkey jokes.
Do you think a monkey would be funny, like, if you could talk to him? Would monkeys be funny? Would they be petty? Are they funny?
I don't know. I think they're indifferent.
You think so?
Yeah.
I feel like they're chatty.
There's not much difference.
I feel like a gorilla would actually be funny, like real dry humor. Like he's not moving much, but like every time he says something, you're like, that was actually pretty funny.
Probably have a British accent.
You think the gorilla?
Yep.
Hello, Mike.
Just based on...
Hello, Governor.
Planet of
I'm
the
a
Apes.
gorilla. Oh, yeah, you're right. Planet of the Apes. They all somehow had an English accent.
Right, like Cornelius or whatever.
What's that now?
Nothing. We're just talking about Planet of the Apes, man. Most important movie ever made.
Oh, yeah, the Cornelius, yeah. That was the wife, huh?
No, that was not the wife.
Anyone tell you your wife kind of looks like Cornelius?
He was the light-skinned brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
All right, your question.
Say that.
I told you I wasn't sober.
Yeah, I know. I am, but I'm losing
He's
it.
drinking vodka.
Vodka.
All right. Your question, what car company takes its name from the Japanese word for the constellation Pleiades?
Mitsubishi?
Subaru. I think, what is Mitsubishi? I used to know what that one
Oh,
was.
you know what's
Three
terrible
diamonds.
about that? I'm driving a Subaru. Well, not right now, but I own one.
Okay. Mitsubishi is 3 diamonds.
Someone is saying Anya Taylor-Joy looks like a sardine pack in a can.
She's probably from Seattle or something.
I guess we're not having her on the
No, she's
show.
actually Australian.
But and then I'm totally with you, Mike. There's something about those wide eyes. I just can't look away. Yeah, she's sucking you in before
She's
she kills you.
captivating, man. She's beautiful.
I agree that she's captivating, but captivating could also be like seeing a car accident where a limb flies
I don't
off.
compare her
That
to
is
a car
captivating.
accident.
Could I compare
You're
her?
putting her on the same level as Steve Buscemi.
Okay, how about
Danny
this?
DeVito.
Okay. She looks like a real-life version of a Picasso painting. I think that's fair. Eyes on different sides of the head. There's nothing
She
but forehead.
looks slightly photoshopped. You know when you just kind of like
Right. You didn't quite get it right.
She looks like she'd offer you a weird beverage, too. You show up at her house, she's like, what, a Slurpee?
Glass prune juice for you.
Right. Just like, what?
Prune juice and a Fig Newton. Have you ever just drank the water out of a tuna can?
I have straws.
Here's a can of hot dog water.
Damn. Someone else has changed her name to Ostrich Taylor-Joy.
Bowl of grape nuts.
great nut.
Cream of wheat.
I'm having a grape nuts party.
I'll supply the milk. Cream of wheat.
Oh no. Is she from Seattle or Chernobyl? Oh my god.
Probably, honestly, would offer you a Vegemite sandwich.
And then someone does chime in and say, hey, guys, Anya does show her nipples, though. Okay. So
Okay.
Are they as far apart as her eyes? They're on her ribs.
That's just mean.
It really was.
Oh, it's
I
your
don't
crush.
disagree
Get out of
with
here.
our description, but yes, it was me.
Coach for Kids Down the Rock. Thanks, Mark, for the $100. Peggy gave $204.
Let's go.
Diane and Steve, with their little ditty, gave $255.
Nice.
Greg was 70, Jeff with 50, and a couple more donations. Kirsten gave us $35. Joe put in $169. Please keep those donations coming. KISW.com. We are getting closer to our goal
That's
of
the idea.
2,500 brand new coats for kids in need, made right here in the United States. In the meantime, it is the end of year spectacular. Where are we headed now, Mike?
Well, we're going to go back into the vault, back to 2018 for an oldie and a goodie. It's one that everybody requests each and every year. Somebody called in, and he was about to tell a very embarrassing story about his daughter, and so he tried to make it a little bit more anonymous, if you will.
Oh, anonymous. Okay. See how that works out. Let's go back in time. But when you're out in those situations.
Hola, Ed. Welcome to the men's room.
Oh, hey.
Hola!
You're like
I
the-
have to disguise my voice.
You're like the
because
gas
people
man.
know me.
Oh, okay.
People know me, so yes. I must tell you, I surprised my daughter one day. I came home and caught her in front of her laptop, naked. It was disgusting.
What was she doing? Was she sending naked pictures to someone?
She was sending naked pictures to her boyfriend.
Oh.
Immediately walked in and closed her laptop and started yelling.
What did you say?
You can imagine.
I love your disguise voice.
I have a daughter.
Come on.
I'm curious. What do you do? I've got two daughters. You know, I don't know if I've.
You just yell and try to tell them that is wrong and not right and disgusting, and I should have never seen that. Unfortunately, she was 24 years old. What could I really say?
Not much. She's an adult.
Yeah, I mean, at 24, man. Yeah, I mean, like, get your own place. By the way, man, for Christmas, Ask one of the kids to get you, like, I don't know, like the Darth Vader mask or something.
Did she?
This is the worst. This is my voice to speak to you.
Do we know you? Have we ever met you before?
Yes, you have.
We have.
Why I must disguise my voice. People know me.
Okay, people know you. Do they know you through us as well?
Yes, they do. They have called me right after I was on the show going, hey, I heard you.
Is this your normal go-to disguise voice, man?
No, I don't really have one. I'm trying.
When you're, so
I must disguise my voice.
Okay, what did your daughter say when she realized that you saw the pictures of her naked?
I didn't see pictures. I just saw her naked, and she just immediately just kind of tried to cover up. Didn't say anything.
Oh, so she was sending.
I was doing the yelling.
She was taking the pictures with the computer.
She was, I think, live. Video, yes.
I would think on a live video you'd hear the boyfriend's voice like, is that your dad behind you?
Yes. How many?
I closed the laptop. He heard me too yell for a second.
Who are you afraid will hear this story?
Everybody I know listens to this radio station during the men's room, including my daughter.
Well, then she's going to know.
She knows.
She knows the stories about her. She knows. Maybe she'll call.
Are you trying to protect her from...
I am sure I cannot be the only one who has had to go through this.
Well,
you sound like Andre the Giant. It's like this.
This might be one of the greatest calls ever.
I screwed up earlier when I gave my name.
Is this your real damn name?
No.
Okay, man. That's, I think you have a future at the CIA.
God, man, you're great. Call anytime.
I do not want anyone to know.
Hey, if anyone else wants to disguise who they are, just
that
feel
was
free
fantastic.
That's great.
Man, oh man.
We are going to have to mark that down for the end of the year. What is the...
But he gave his real name.
You know what, man? I have to admit, though, I don't remember what it is now.
I do. I'm not going to say it since he made the effort. I'll write it down for
Okay.
I will try to protect him, but yeah.
All right. Okay. And I'm not going to repeat it then.
But I'm like, was that your real name? No.
Hopefully no one will ever hear this on the repeated program every year at End of Show Spectacular.
Do you think his buddies text him like,
instantly.
They just played it again
with your daughter.
They just played it again.
Jesus.
He just wanted one and done. Now it's every year.
Still a horrible story.
It is.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah.
We continue with our end of year spectacular on a Coats for Kids Day. Please donate now, KISW.com.
I'm Anna Garcia with True Crime News, the podcast. Every crime tells a story. Every story demands justice. True Crime News, the podcast, covers breaking crimes, investigating high-profile and under-the-radar cases. Every week, we dive beyond the headlines, exploring the effects of violent crimes on victims and search for justice. We hope you join us as your weekly source for true crime news. Listen to and follow True Crime News, the podcast, on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake, from choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates, and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
Are you a bartender that dreads the phrase, "Hey, can you put the game on?" At Sports on What, we understand your pain and we're here to help. Over-the-air, satellite, cable, or streaming, Sports on What knows what channel the game is on, and you can too. Follow your favorite teams, set alerts, and filter by provider to get the results you need. Stop wasting time searching and never miss kickoff again. Just download the Sports on What app, and you'll always know how to watch the game. Available for Android and iOS. Start your 7-day free trial when you download Sports on What and subscribe today.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
More of our end-of-year spectacular on the way, but first time for a few emails from The Men's Room at KISW.com. All right, let's get a couple birthdays in here, guys. I'd love to get a shout-out to my beautiful wife, Hannah. She is 34 years old. I love our laughs together, our same-size hands, and all the running we now do together, chasing around a 3-year-old daughter. I love you, and cheers to the next 34 years from your awesome husband, Sam. So, can I get an OG fish sandwich? And the Dirty Germans talking about all the dirty things you will hopefully let me do tonight. That would be great. Love the show, and cheers, guys. That from Sam.
Do I get a fish sandwich?
Yeah, I guess the feeling you want to put Hannah on your wife there. But I will tell you this. I do not know what she would do for you tonight. She was very exhausted with the 2 dirty Germans earlier this morning.
Yeah, you know, every time I hear the name Hannah, it reminds me as a kid with Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
So I guess tonight we'll play the banana split game.
Yeah, what I like about her is that you can spell her names the same forward and backwards, which is how she likes it in the bedroom.
Hannah.
Guys, there's my amazing husband.
Generally kind of hot.
Yes, they are. Yeah. Carl is 44. We love you very much from Shannon and Clayton. Please give him the captain. Thanks, guys.
Ooh, well, ahoy there and happy 44th birthday. I hope it's as memorable as mine was. Me and the mascots threw a party on the old SS Guppy 20 miles off the coast of Indonesia, where we were joined by an El Salvadorian fur trader named Aldebrazar La Boca, which means the mouth hugger. Anyway, as requested, oh yeah, why do you think he was invited, Mike? But as requested, he brought some of his homemade narco hooch. So named because we're still not sure if it's a booze or a liquid drug, but in the end, it doesn't matter. All we know is that it's made from fermented otter whiskers, medical waste filtered through the gym socks of Portuguese children with athlete's foot, used Tide Pods, and fried chinchilla anus. Put it in a blender until it's smooth, drink 8 ounces, and off you go. All I remember is Miss Butterworth got real high, pierced her own nipples with a sewing needle.
Whoa.
Still has the piercings to this day. It's a shame you only turned 44 once. Crunch berries.
Guys, today's my dad Rich's 56th birthday. Avid listener, loves your show. Can he get a birthday song and an OG fish sandwich? Thanks and happy holidays, guys. Lots of love from Nicole, Alex, Coop, and Cal.
Do I get a fish sandwich?
Pacholos, thanks for the laughs. I've been listening since the Buzz days. Today is my 60th birthday. My knees are killing me. So can I please have a couple of farts with some I do declares thrown in as well? Thanks and rock on, guys. That from Guadalupe. Go Hawks. I do declare. I do declare. I do declare.
Lord Flout, I do declare.
Pacholos.
My pants are soiled, I do declare.
I need help. I do declare. Great friend and neighbor Steve's 63rd time around the sun. Listen to the show every day. So tonight, we will be enjoying the Men's Room IPA and other refreshments under Corn-Fed's Christmas lights in Bothell. So can I get the green beans? Your penis is too small. And the captain talking about how Steve likes to play with his hand tools. Happy holidays and rock on from Fat and Happy Corn-Fed.
Green bean.
What?
Green bean.
Okay.
Green bean.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, ahoy there. You know, the old Capitan is a bit of a handyman himself. Some people say a handsy man. And I have a vast collection of hand tools. I have a collection of vintage axes, pliers, saws, socket wrenches, drills, vices, antique hammers dating back to the Bronze Age. Got my hands on that after we robbed an archaeological museum in Estonia, but that's a story for another day. But my favorite hand tool is my left penis.
Oh.
Crunch berries.
All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Thank you, Mom, and we appreciate it.
And you know, the captain had one more request.
Oh, nice. Get it, Captain.
It was an odd request, something about what you do with meat on a cold winter night. And I thought, what a silly question, because obviously that's answered in the classic holiday poem, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, Tony the Tiger pawed under Betsy Crocker's blouse. She laughed and she moaned, and it had quite a ripple throughout the whole house when he twisted her nipple. He moved his paws down from her breast to her feet, and that's when she remembered she had to put away the meat. Oh, where does one put meats on a cold winter night? And Tony growled and said, somewhere that's moist and awfully tight. Oh, no. So she grabbed the meat that had begged that one question. It was orange and it was striped. It was Tony's erection. So she guided that sausage to a place it could enter, and that's where you put meat on a cold night in winter. Oh, the old classic. Jesus. Crunch berries.
Classic.
Classic.
One more birthday request.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Who did you forget?
Nobody important. But happy 24th birthday to my beautiful daughter, Ava.
Oh,
happy birthday, Ava.
I remember today. Jesus, God.
You remember now.
I remember now. At the end of it, like, oh, my God, dude.
This is not the one that you're about to go see.
Yes.
Oh, it is the one that you're about to go see. All right.
Well, technically, isn't it already another day there?
Yes. Yes.
So you still missed it.
Well, no, I mean.
How many hours ahead is it where you're going?
It's 10-something.
I guess you're right.
I mean, barely in there.
So what is your flight plan looking like as far as you're going to leave?
Long.
No kidding. How do you get to South Africa?
You fly out of Newark direct to Johannesburg.
How long is that?
God.
That is, I leave at 9 o'clock in the evening, and I get there the next evening at 7.
Jesus.
Good.
Right, because it's 2:30 right now in Johannesburg.
Okay, yeah.
So it's almost technically 22 hours as a flight. How long are you in the air, do you know?
From 9 o'clock at night until 7 o'clock the next day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Have fun.
That's going to be a great time.
Have you grabbed a tablet and loaded like a bunch of movies on it and whatnot?
No. I don't have a tablet that has that kind of memory in it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kind of.
Well, it's international flights. You should have a screen with a bunch of movies and stuff in there.
There's nothing like being jet lagged when you're surrounded by vicious animals.
Right.
But you also don't like putting headphones on when you're on a plane because that reminds you of work. So are you just going to like read books the entire time?
I've got 2 books, and I've got
How to Survive a Lion Attack.
I'm going to buy one more in the airport when I get there.
Gonna go to the
Miles, that's a long ass flight. Take your headphones.
I don't have any because my phone and my accessories don't have a headphone jack, so I don't have anything wireless.
Well, if you bring those, you'll be fine.
I can't plug them in.
Yeah, you can. It has a screw top, doesn't it?
No, but you need a USB port.
I need to plug the headphones.
Well, no, it should be able to have it in the back of the seat.
You should be able to plug it into the back of the seat.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
That's what I'll do.
You know what? Okay, all right. I will bring these headphones.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Very good.
There you go.
And get some wireless headphones, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I don't even have the earbuds.
Do you have wireless headphones?
Yeah. I mean, for like traveling or like, I don't know, do you ever listen to music when you're walking or working out or anything?
No.
All right.
Whoa!
No.
Whoa!
What if somebody's somebody's spending the night and you're in your bedroom and you want to watch porn? Headphones.
I just keep the volume
But then
down.
you don't know when they walk in.
Miles, you walk into my bedroom.
All right.
Miles, you're just raw dogging to work out at the gym? You're not listening to any music or anything like that? You're just running?
Lifting.
That's fine. I used to do that all the time. But just sometimes just walking around the city or riding the light rail, it's like I need a little something.
Right.
Okay.
Something.
Come on, Miles.
Yeah, give it the time.
Watch some rom-coms on this plane.
I have 4 hours a day with headphones on. The last thing I want to do is put headphones on.
Right.
Bro, you're going to be bored.
It's like walking around my house by myself going, oh, the pachola. Yeah, I do it all the time.
It's not like firemen don't use grills.
Yeah, but they don't go outside and water their lawn a lot either. That reminds me too much of work.
I don't know, man. What? This is a weird one. I don't want to wear headphones
Right.
somewhere, but it's like, yeah, but they're different.
All right. Do you
It's not
like
like you're conducting a show on there. You're watching a damn movie.
All right, Steve, when you got done working in the restaurant industry, when you got done in the kitchen, did you go home and cook dinner?
Not that day.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I will now, but
Not
no,
that
not
day, right? But if you were to say like, "Hey, bro, going on vacation," like you need to order out for the next 3 weeks. Like, no, you're gonna cook a little bit of something.
Thing is, I always end up using my wife's headphones because she'll fall asleep or she just hands them to me. And my buddy, when we went on that cruise, we had like a 9-hour flight back from Dublin to Seattle, right, direct. And he goes, man, he's like, you're sitting in front of me. And he goes, it was driving me crazy. And I kept saying to my wife, why does he not need anything? He's like, you put on music, you closed your eyes, you did not sleep, and you were fine. I'm like, that's all I need. Just give me music.
Yep, perfect. All right, let's see here. It's our end of year spectacular. We're going to go back in time. What are we checking out this time?
Oh, it is that time of year that everybody loves. The Ted Smith, you have had a phenomenal season when it comes to you versus the FCC, my friend.
All right, nice.
If I'm not mistaken, your final tally when all was said and done, because it wasn't just you this time. The fantasy football also got our friends on the morning show involved as well, and they also contributed to your losses. But you ended this season with an impressive score of 25 wins and 14 losses.
Wow. All right, nice.
The FCC.
That is really good.
But we don't care about the wins in this room. No, we want to hear how many times you screwed up and put 325 G's at risk, my man.
We go back in time to every miss on Ted versus the FCC.
If Chuck can't cut the chunky cat and incontinent Kent can't cut the chunky cut, who can cut a chunk from Chuck's or Kent's cut?
3 times fast.
If Chuck can't cut the chunky cat, Kent can't help but cuddle Kendra's cute country cut continuously. Kent cuddles Kendra's country cut while she creates cute country blunt cut quilts.
3 times fast.
Kent can't help but cuddle Kendra's cute country cut continuously. Kent cuddles Kendra's country cut while she creates cute country blunt cut quilt.
2, 1.
Oh, Kent can't help but cuddle Kendra's cute country cat.
Kent can't help but cuddle Kendra's cute country cut continuously. Kent cuddles Kendra's country cut while she creates cute country blunt cut quilts.
3 times fast.
Kent can't help but cuddle Kendra's cute country cut continuously. Kent cuddles Kendra's...
All right. Sid's sheet-filled shanty sits in the shady sheet folding town of Schlitz Creek. Sid slides steamy sheet loads onto Sid's Schlitz Creek sheet shipping ship to Schlitz Creek fresh steamy sheets store.
3 times fast.
Sid's sheet filled with shanty sits in the shady sheet folding down the town of Schlitz Creek. Sid slides steamy sheet loads onto Sid's Schlitz Creek. Cat cuts cups and guzzles gum. Gum guzzling cats cups can't keep cat's coffee confined. Cat's coffee creeps from cat's cut. And while cat guzzles gum.
3 times fast.
Cat cuts cups and guzzles.
Oh, Jesus. All right, let's get it one time fast.
One
man.
more time. All
One
right.
at a time. Let's go, buddy.
Right, just so we're just gonna one time fast. Thanks, Coach. Cat cuts cups and guzzles gum.
I'm still just going to...
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Jesus.
Wow.
I mean, you didn't say it, but I'm still just to be safe.
It's not my fault. This cat is a...
That's a weird cat.
All right, cat cuts cups and guzzles gum. Gum guzzling cats, cups can't keep cat's coffee confined. Cat's coffee creeps from cat's cut, while cat guzzles gum.
3 cents fast.
Cat cuts cups and guzzles gum. Gum guzzling cat's cups can't keep cat's coffee confined. Cat's coffee creeps from cat's cut, while cat guzzles gum.
1.
Cat cuts cups and guzzles.
Oh, my God.
Sid's sheet-filled shanty sits in the shady, sheet-folding town of Schlitz Creek. Sid slides steamy sheet loads onto Sid's Schlitz Creek sheet shipping ship to Schlitz Creek fresh, steamy sheet store.
3 cents fast.
Sid's sheet filled with shanty sits in the shady sheet-folding town of Schlitz Creek. Sid slides his steamy sheet loads onto Sid's Schlitz Creek sheet shipping ship to Schlitz Creek and fresh steamy sheet store.
1.
Sid Kurt cunningly counts nuts on couches. While counting nuts, Kurt sits shiftly on couches counting cunning nuts.
3 cents fast.
Kurt cunningly counts nuts on couches. While counting nuts, Kurt sits shiftly on couches counting cunning nuts.
1.
Kurt cunningly counts nuts on couches. While counting nuts, Kurt sits shiftily on couches counting cunning nuts.
2.
Kurt cunningly counts nuts on couches. While counting nuts, Kurt... Cooper Cup can cut. Cooper Cup can't punt. If Cooper Cup can't make this cut, then Cooper Cup will have to punt. A drop kick punt over a 5-man front.
3 cents fast.
Cooper Cup can cut. Cooper Cup can't punt. If Cooper Cup can't make this cut, then Cooper Cup will have to punt. A drop kick punt over a 5-man front.
1.
Cooper Cup can... Cooper... Cooper Cup can cut. Cooper Cup can't punt. If Cooper Cup can't make this cut, then Cooper Cup will have to punt. A drop kick punt over a 5-man front.
3 cents fast.
Cooper Cup can cut. Cooper Cup can't punt. If Cooper Cup can't make the cut, then Cooper Cup will have to punt. A drop kick punt over a 5-man front.
1.
Cooper Cup can cut. Cooper Cup can't punt. If Cooper Cup can't make this cut, then Cooper Cup will have to punt. A drop kick punt over a 5-man front.
2.
Cooper Cup can...
Cat cuts cups and guzzles gum. Gum guzzling cats. Cups can't keep cat's coffee confined. Cat's coffee creeps from cat's cut while cat guzzles gum.
3 cents fast.
All right. Cat cuts cup and guzzles gum. Gum guzzling cat cups can't keep cat's coffee confined. Cat's coffee creeps from cat's cut while cat guzzles. Pushy Prissy Ted was pissed he couldn't use the porta potty to pop his pussy pimple in peace. So he was a prissy pushy wussy when his pussy pimple popped.
3 cents fast.
Pushy Prissy Ted was pissed he couldn't use the porta potty to pop his print.
Pop that thing.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
I'm Anna Garcia with True Crime News, the podcast. Every crime tells a story. Every story demands justice. True Crime News, the podcast, covers breaking crimes, investigating high-profile and under-the-radar cases. Every week, we dive beyond the headlines, exploring the effects of violent crimes on victims and search for justice. We hope you join us as your weekly source for true crime news. Listen to and follow True Crime News, the podcast, on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the lifestyle content you're keeping up with. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
Morning, Paula.
Morning, Ron.
Another day in Adminville, am I right?
What are you working on? Oh!
You okay?
Your tabs. You have so many open.
Yeah, gotta order lunch for the big client meeting. With great responsibility comes tabs.
I can help. Close all those tabs and open just one, EasyCater.com. Online ordering from local restaurants, plus tools to save time, stay on budget, track expenses.
One tab to rule them all.
EasyCater, the smarter way to order food for work. Order now at EasyCater.com.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, coming up, we will drink a toast with a shot of the day on our end of year spectacular. Okay, please donate if you can now. Coats for Kids, KISW.com.
Yeah.
We've got a ways to go, but we can get there, and we're counting on you. $20 puts a brand new United States-made coat on a kid in need here in the Pacific Northwest in Washington. We have 300,000 kids that live in poverty. Right. They need coats. $20. That's all we need. If you can donate more, please do so. KISW.com. Mike? Okay, what are we doing here on our end of year spectacular?
Well, it's time to go back a little bit. It is time to award the segment of the year. From time to time on this show, things go completely off the rails. It is complete pandemonium and chaos in the studios, and it did indeed happen on a men's room top 10 list that we had a few months back there. So this is your segment of the year 2024.
Okay, let's go back in time.
It is National Happiness Happens Day. I don't know if you guys have noticed my cheerful and just overall bubbly demeanor today.
You've been there all day, bro.
I have.
I know. It's amazing.
Just ear to ear over here.
Ear to ear. You're so proud of the morning and all the regular, not dumb people you dealt with.
That's right. Yeah. But you know what? If you're not like me and you're having some problems, I do have some help for you.
The men's room top 10. The men's room top 10.
10 simple things you can do today that will make you happier. Backed by science. You know what makes me happy? Whiskey.
Being alone.
My dog. And cigarettes. You know what I quit 5 weeks ago? Cigarettes. And gee whiz, boy, howdy, I look forward to every day without a delicious nicotine break. So much more. All my friends say there's something different about you. We just can't place it. But whatever it is, just keep doing it. It's called uncontainable rage.
So these are simple things that you can do today.
Yeah, but it looks good on you.
He does still go downstairs and just get some fresh air, but he also looks sad down there.
It's not a bad call. It's nice to just stretch your legs.
Absolutely.
But you know how he is. I got here at 9 o'clock this morning, right, because I had a meeting and all this kind of thing. So I'm here a little earlier than normal. And he comes strolling outside. Now, I'm puffing away. He's not. But he's just like, I came down here because if I didn't get out of that studio, I was going to put a dagger through the heart of someone.
Yeah, he's going through it.
Yeah, I was going to be, bro, I don't want to be this guy. Just take a puff.
Right, have a cigarette, buddy.
And then cue the Disney music. You know what I mean?
Wow, I never thought of it that way. Simple things that you can do today that'll make you happy.
Just take a drag. Puff on a dart already.
Oh, no.
Everybody in the kingdom's worried.
Try them unfiltered.
Have you heard of mushroom therapy?
I prefer the Camel Crushes. I like the little pop there. Turn them into menthols, haha. We can't say the word because we can't possibly advocate smoking.
No.
Simple things that you can do today that'll make you happier. These are all going to shock you, by the way. They're going to blow your mind. Practice gratitude to increase both happiness and life satisfaction.
Practice gratitude. How about just have gratitude? You got to practice it. You don't have it.
There's a lot of ways to practice gratitude. From
Thank you.
Keeping a journal of things that you're grateful for. Sharing 3 good things that happen each day with a friend or your partner.
I farted in the elevator and saw an ugly woman get on later.
Going out of your way to show gratitude when others help you. You ever met that person that makes a little bit too big of a deal over nothing?
Yeah.
You hold the door open.
They work in this building.
You hold the door open, then they stop and turn around like, thank you.
There's a person we know.
We know that person.
Just everything it's so exaggerated. I believe he's a serial killer. I do. Seriously, man. If they said, hey, man, you know this guy ended up killing 8 people, I'd be like, and not at once, over a period of 3 years, 8, 2 of them. I'd be like, yeah, man, I see that.
Slowly.
Right.
I sometimes screw up. Like a giant dude the other day held the door open for me. I guess I was just intimidated in my subconscious or whatever, and I was like, oh, hey, thanks.
But that's
like I was like shocked. Like I didn't think a big giant dude like you would actually.
I didn't think a big black man would hold the door for me. Thank you, big black man. You nice. All right?
What team do you play for?
Oh,
seriously,
man.
though, it came out of my mouth. I'm like, why did I say it like that?
Wow.
Oh, hey.
He's probably telling us for out this little squeaky white boy.
I never said he was black. Jesus, you get me in trouble.
I like it. We just assume it's a black dude.
He had the look of somebody that might ride on 2 wheels.
All right. A brother on a motorcycle. I feel you.
Oh, they're not allowed to ride motorcycles.
Damn, Ted.
Oh, come on. We're not using this for the promo.
No, we're not. No, we're not. We keep those out. Okay. Oh, meditate. These are things that you can do today that'll make you happier by science. Meditating.
Yeah. Well, and the gratitude thing, it's harder. Like, it's everybody. Most people should say please and thank you.
Yeah,
everybody in this room is very good at it. But it's hard to. It's sometimes you got to practice too. Like just simple things I should be thankful for it. And it did.
I think that's a big thing. Like, what are you actually thinking?
It's easy to bitch.
It is, man.
Yeah.
It is just so easy to bitch.
It really is. They say plan a trip, even if you don't need to take it.
You do then. Look, planning takes time. By the time the 3 months gets here, 6 months gets here, you'll be ready for it. Right. You have something to look forward to the entire time.
That's the best feeling.
Well,
man.
and I feel like that study comes out every year. Is when you get into the blues of the new year, after all the holidays are done and you're past the allure and the prestige of the new year, put something on the calendar.
Yeah, I mean, look, every kid in school knows, when it's April, May, like they're almost going to cross that finish line. And they're going to have the summer off. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing being an adult.
Oh, no, yeah.
You're going to get a week off or a few days off, whatever the deal is. But, you're going to do something and you're going to enjoy yourself and all the work that you do. You're going to give yourself, you're going to pay yourself back a little bit.
It's like me going to Delaware.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Exactly.
I would also say I made some mistakes in my 20s. Like, you got to take real vacations, too. I spent a lot of money and time going to other people's weddings, which I like those people, but I wish I had taken more time to take an actual vacation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Vacation.
Vacation. French vacation goes to France. Maybe you'll think about going to France.
Wait. Hey, dude. You coming down here in Louisiana?
On vacation.
On vacation.
Sounds like a Southern Baptist minister. Now, I'll be back next Sunday. In the meantime, I'm going to take a vacation.
You show up on his motorcycle?
Go side.
They say practice smiling.
Damn. I mean, really? I can't do it.
Not in the mirror.
Does this work? What am I, the Joker?
Practice smiling. I can't do it. Jesus.
I'm really bad at this.
I swear I'm happy.
It's a Ray Liotta problem. Right? I swear to God, I'm smiling. It just looks like I'm growling.
I don't miss cigarettes.
Not at all.
He quit and died. Jason.
Simple things that you can do today that'll make you happier. This is backed by science. Get outside somewhere green.
Well, sure. That's like my goal every weekend, man.
Is masturbate on this list?
It should be.
Hey, man, will you hang some more trees up in this beer garden? It's supposed to be outside. It's supposed to be green, too.
I'm depressed AF, man. We need trees. Spend some time with friends and family. Sorry, for some, that does not make them happy.
I'd say friends.
Depends on the family.
Yeah. It depends on the moment or which family members, you know.
This is backed by science. Move closer to work or work from home.
I don't think you need to move closer to work. I mean, yeah, there's a convenience of getting there.
Yes.
But the flip side is sometimes it's nice to have a little distance.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one, too, right? Because I know we know a bunch of people that live really far, to me, away from Seattle. But also they have houses they can afford and land.
Exactly.
Right. And also it depends if you're on call.
Yeah.
Like if you have one of those, I'm on call, move 100 miles away to be worth the commute. Yeah. They will call everyone else first.
Sleep more comes in at number 2.
Absolutely.
Which, if I could sleep, I would. And then the number one thing that you
having
can
nightmares,
do,
Mike?
Just a few. The number one thing that you can do today that'll make you happier, backed by science. No surprise. What do you guys think? The number one thing that you can do to make
have
yourself
sex,
happier.
masturbate, laugh,
go for a walk,
exercise.
That's a form of exercise.
Work your ass out.
Okay. That was a clip of the year on our end of year spectacular.
Oh, there we go.
More of our end of spectacular on the way. But first, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Good time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast pretty much every damn body. We'll start with the Washington State Council of Firefighters, man. This is years in a row that we have worked with them. Right now, it is Coach for Kids. We also work with them for Kicks for Kids. But I love what they do, in addition to what they do for a living. But the fact that they step up for these charitable things, and they help us to raise money to do something good for people that need it.
Yeah, Operation Warm's a great thing.
It is a great thing. And with that said, I also want to do a toast to everyone that donated to Coach for Kids today, or this week, or in the last couple of weeks. And how about this? Even if you didn't, we're still toasting your ass. Everyone who listens to this show, you are being toasted, especially if you call or you contribute, whether it's via the phone, the calls, the emails, the texts. All of this happens because you guys are there. We are just the host. Make no mistake, the show does not exist without you. So basically, we're just driving the train, but hopefully we get some passengers to jump aboard, man. After the end of the year, you always reflect back on this. We're listening to the end of the year spectacular, and we realize we're laughing about it.
Oh, yeah.
Because we never hear us. We're just talking. So to go back and listen and hear precisely how ridiculous and stupid this show is, and the fact that this many people enjoy it, it's a good thing, man. Puts a smile on my face.
Yeah, it's fun to realize when your coworkers try to make you seem like a racist.
Yes. Well, you're the one who's surprised by a black biker holding the door open.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
and,
you.
Black snake and black woman and
that's right.
The black part of Pennsylvania.
I never said he was black.
No, but we can just feel it.
Well, thank you. God damn it.
We can just feel it, Ted.
Yeah, I know. Just oozing it out.
Was the guy black or not? Because you never said he wasn't. You just said, I never said he was. That's all, man.
I couldn't remember when I said he was more like a biker dude. I think it was just a large, bald dude in a cut, if you will.
Yeah.
So I was just legitimately, and I, again, no offense to biker. I just was like, wow, thanks.
Man,
people
there's
are
no
usually nice.
offense to bikers. You know damn well no one looks at you and says, I'm going to run up and hug that man. I mean, like, it's the vibe you get off. So, yes, when you extend a certain courtesy like that, it definitely gets burned into the memory. But seriously, if you're listening to this, man, here's to you. We've had a fantastic year, at least you're on the air. I don't know about your personal life. Don't care. Don't bring it up. But certainly... This year in the air has been a lot of fun. 2025, we got a few surprises in store for next year. Looking very forward to that. And believe it or not, I cannot believe it because I know how we are, and I cannot believe we've not been fired. And I don't say this as a joke, but as of next year, gentlemen, Well, I've been on these airwaves for 20 years.
20 years.
That
20
is
years.
2 decades of doing nonsense.
We thought we were going to be here for a year.
We really did. Because that's the contract they handed us.
Yeah,
They're like,
a year.
Here's a 1-year, which really...
Good luck.
It doesn't bring you comfort.
No.
You're like, well, it's cool. Like, we got a gig, but 1 year goes by quick.
Seriously, we thought we'll come out to Seattle for a year. What could go wrong?
Do you guys have any idea where you would go next?
No, because the thing, we wanted to get out of where we were in Baltimore. Just the situation there sucked, right?
Sure.
The boss was a dip ass, so you can fill in the blanks. Let's get out of here. So Seattle calls, we're like, cool. It could have been Toledo, Ohio. We just wanted to get out of it.
Right.
Well, then we got here, and we're like, well, dude, I like it here, but
This is fun.
But we know we're going to get fired soon, right? It's inevitable.
Just win.
Right. And somehow it has worked out. And it's only worked out for one reason, because you keep listening, man. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
It has been brilliant. My kids got born here, man. I got married here. I mean, it is what it is. And it's been a badass ride. So, yeah, next year, 20 freaking years. Yeah. All that sappiness aside, donate some money to Coach for Kids,
That's
man.
right. By the way, Autumn just gave $173.
All right, Autumn.
Yeah, Autumn.
Tim Sullivan gave $420.
Oh,
Tim.
I like it.
Ray
With the
gave
420.
Stephen gave 102. Dustin gave 15. Gregory gave 200. Ryan gave 100. And Jade gave $25. All in the
Nice.
last 15 minutes.
Hey, good on you, man. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, seriously.
But in the meantime, let's drink. So before this booze, and we drink this booze, I'm not the king of segues,
For the kids.
because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
End of year spectacular. Where are we headed now, Mike?
Well, we're going to go back into the vault there, Miles, to an oldie but a goodie. You guys might have remembered that we had a question pertaining to just how poor you were at one point, and we had a man that took the cake. So let's go back to 2017.
Let's go back in time. Yeah.
The best way to explain exactly how broke I was blank.
Hello, John. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Yeah, I was in grade school, and we took a field trip to go swimming, and the other kids packed lunches or brought money to buy snacks. I didn't have any money, didn't bring anything, so I ended up eating orange peels.
Damn, man. Orange peels.
Oh, man. Now,
I feel bad laughing.
now, how old were you?
I was about 8.
You were 8, so you're like in third grade, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and it's to this day when I peel an orange, I have to get all that white crap off it. I can't eat it.
I bet.
Just because you're so used to eating the peels with the white stuff on for lunch.
How hard was it to eat an orange peel? Because if they were super edible, no one would peel them off.
I was so damn hungry, I didn't care. I probably would have ate burgers. I mean...
And your mom...
Don't throw that tissue away.
And let me get it right. Your mom probably had like 3 cartons of smokes on top of the refrigerator. Beer at all times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my dad thought it was a great idea to buy a tavern, but he was an alcoholic.
Oh, man. Well,
it's hard to make money if you're drinking it.
Wow, man.
Well, I'm glad you came out all right. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Oh, yeah.
Did they eat orange peels, too?
I didn't hear about any orange peel eating from them.
But they had to be hungry, too, right? So I'm sure they improvised.
You weren't the only hungry one.
No.
They're all hungry, right?
They're all hungry.
That's fantastic.
I would have sucked the taste out of the toothpicks you jabbed through a sandwich.
Orange peel.
I don't want to laugh. I feel terrible laughing. Like, oh, my God, man. I mean...
I just imagine a teacher being like, are you eating orange peels?
That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
Oh, my God.
I stole off a band truck.
I feel so bad laughing. I really should not laugh. That's not funny.
Well, you know what? It's at least it's all natural fruit.
Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake, from choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
Hey, anyone know what channel the game's on? We know. Download the Sports on What app today and always know how to watch the game. Satellite, cable, or streaming. Sports on What knows the channel the game is on, and you can too. Subscribe today to start your 7-day free trial. Sports on What? We know.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, let's get the update here on Codes for Kids. Come on. Oh, thank you, Sean, for donating $20. And Randall just gave $100. Rebecca gave $69.
Word.
We had an anonymous $69 donation. Eric, thank you for the $511.
Oh,
moly. Aaron Tyler, $41. Ken gave $169. Triton just gave $300.
And
we're getting close. We're at $34,258.
Come on. We got a $50 donation from some friends of mine and Ted's from the watering hole in the North End, as they put it.
Yeah, man.
Bert and Jenny and Max. Yes, your dog. Okay. I'm sure he's the one that's
Max is the
one that did it. Yeah.
We have 36 minutes to get $16,000. That's where we're at right now.
We got this, man.
On Codes for Kids. Please, if you have a couple extra bucks to spare, head to KISW.com and donate. The goal, 2,500 new coats. They cost $20 a piece. They're made here in the United States of America. Mm-hmm. And look, man, there's 300,000 kids that live in poverty in the area. We're trying to get a new coat on 2,500 of them.
Yeah,
so
do that, man.
Let's hit that goal by the time that we get off the air. Please donate what you can now. KISW.com.
Hey, look, when we started, we needed like $25,000. We're down to 15. We got this. Well, okay, right. I've seen that money come together fast.
Ted, you should be happy. We got $20 from the JJG, president of the Ted Smith fan club, Texas chapter.
Texas chapter.
Yeah,
I think he's down in Houston.
Oh, yeah?
I think so.
I'm just going to assume it's hot, even if it's not.
Thank you for doing that. We know you don't need a coat.
Yeah, they're like,
okay.
Wait, what for kids?
What do you call that, a cot? Okay, where are we headed on our end-of-year spectacular?
Well, normally this time of the show there, Miles, we would be doing a little bit of TV time with Ted, and I feel that as this is kind of Ted's segment, we should go back into the vault to one of Ted's favorite bits. So we're actually going to go back in the time machine, back to 2021, when our friend Jerry...
Nice.
Monkey back in the day.
Oh, let's go back in time to Monkey Jerry. Time. What is the one animal you hope to never deal with again? 206-421-ROCK.
Start defecating.
Hello, Jerry. Welcome to the men's room.
Yeah, hola, boys.
Hola. Hey, Jerry, quick question.
Yes.
We checked into your phone a moment ago. You were talking about someone defecating and then throwing it somewhere. Were you in a zoo?
Yes. Yeah, the spider monkey was my neighbor right outside.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Boom. Ted bet it was about monkeys. I thought it was about a person. All right.
No. However, it was owned by a naval officer here at the local Beverly Naval Base. He was going through a divorce. His wife was not very happy with him. She took her anger out on his pet spider monkey. Well, how she would do that was sexually arouse the little monkey, and then she would punish it, if you know what I mean. She had
What?
Say what?
Oh, come on,
No,
man.
we don't know what you mean.
Well, she would diddle the monkey and then whapped the monkey on the diddle.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Is this the story that he shared with you, Mike?
Did you say this goes on in Bremerton?
This is in Port Orchard.
Oh, Port Orchard. Okay. Fair warning.
Don't do that to Bremerton.
Yeah, right.
Out of Bremerton's like, don't brag our name
Anybody
into
from
this.
Port Orchard want to call in to defend themselves now?
Well, the officer he was always in uniform dress, and the wife was she was wearing cashmere sweaters and stuff. Anyway, the monkey got loose out of this big 2x4 cage, about 6 foot by 5. Lifted the entire cage up and got out one day. He had enough. He ran across our highway there on Bethel Avenue and hopped across 2 moving cars and got over to my very nice and gentle neighbor lady's hanging basket. And she had a high-pitched voice also with a southern drawl, and she started screaming. The monkey started screaming. And then the monkey started defecating and throwing it at her through her kitchen window. She had enough of it. She called our local Port Orchard police, and they didn't believe it.
They didn't what?
I mean, you called it. That's the story you told them. I can see they're like, yeah, I don't believe you.
Yeah, he said, ma'am, there's no monkeys in Port Orchard, the desk sergeant. And so the monkeys went into the garage. They had the door open. The monkey started throwing tools out through the window in the garage. She called the police again. They reiterated that there were no monkeys in Port Orchard. And as the glass was breaking, through the garage windows. So she called me. And I was kind of a local wrestler, and we just had this hand fight drill where we tried to compete and control each other's hands.
She called you.
You used this training to try to take down the monkey?
Yeah. Get a hand fight a monkey.
Well, we were getting ready for state tournaments, and, try to be very sharp on hand control.
So did you wrestle the monkey?
Yeah. So I figured I was prepared.
All right.
So
How did your training help you?
It's probably saved my life.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Well, let that be a lesson to everybody.
Well, so how did this go down?
Well, I looked out the back window. I saw the monkey was gone. I go, got to be over at Mrs. Roller's, because she called me and said, I need Jerry, I need help. And I saw the monkey over there. It was inside my neighbor's car, her son's car, eating the registration and defecating on the seats. It was a 64 Ford Fairlane, fairly nice one. And her son was getting upset. Her little brother was crying. So anyway, to make a long story short, I suited up in a Marine Corps flak jacket. I put a wool cap over my head and put heavy garden gloves on, taped my wrists, and I went out to get that darn monkey.
You grabbed the monkey?
I saw the monkey across the street. I walked. I never lost eye contact. The monkey knew he was going down.
The monkey knew?
Yeah, the monkey knew. He was sitting on the hood of my neighbor's.
Like outside of a bar. He knew it was going down.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so he's staring at me and kind of doing a little hop. You know how monkeys kind of squat.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, of course you do. So I never lost eye contact. I crossed the road between moving cars, just our eyes locked. We never batted an eye. I went at it, and my heart started pounding, but I wasn't going to quit. I was committed, and I grabbed that monkey by his forearms. And then he did a reverse on me. He flipped his hands over my wrists, and now he had control of my hands.
Of course he did.
That angered me, but I was quick.
All right.
And I was young, and I reversed it. And we did that for a few minutes, back and forth. He also wanted. He knew about hand control.
Okay.
This monkey.
Yeah, he probably was a wrestler too.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Well, I finally, monkeys don't have real control of their thumbs. I finally got my thumb into his elbow, in the hinge part of it, and then he couldn't reverse on me. So I had him, but then he started coming at me with his feet. His feet were climbing up to my neck, trying to get my neck. So I pushed him down. And then he came at me with his mouth, trying to bite my cheeks off and my lips. He was right in my face. But I was able to pry him off. We did this for about 10 minutes, back and forth. And finally the cars other people were calling into the Port Arthur Police Department about this monkey.
Well, I guess you beat that monkey's ass, didn't you?
All right, hang on. So people are calling the cops. You've been fighting them for 10 minutes. What happens?
Well, they were complaining about me attacking a monkey. I was the bad guy. They finally, so since it was a human attacking an animal, they sent the police out. This was quite a few years ago. Our local police officer didn't have air conditioning in his police car, but he did show up with his windows down. The monkey saw the uniform and thought it was like Daddy. So we both let go at the same time. The monkey went around me, and then he jumped in through the police officer's window, got in there. The police rolled his window up, got out, shut the monkey into his police car, and the monkey started tearing apart the radio, tore it out, went through his ticket book and was tearing tickets out. I'm at work right now. I was doing the CVEC thing, so we got some orders coming in Friday. But anyway, so he goes and asks Mrs. Roller if he could use the car or the phone to call this, the staff or his boss. He gets on the phone. The monkey's it's trapped inside the police car. He calls his sergeant up and says, he goes, the monkey's in my car now, Sarge. And he goes, there is a monkey? So, all right, here comes, about that time, the owner's wife came over, upset, wearing a cashmere sweater. She told the police, let that monkey out. I can control that monkey. Well, that was a wrong idea. That monkey wanted her bad. So as soon as the officer opened the car door, his police car, the monkey jumped on her shoulders and started taking her sweater off. And the monkey had it pulled over her head. She was screaming. Monkey was screaming. Mrs. Roller was screaming. And the officer, he was describing what was going on to the desk sergeant. And soon more police were on their way, and people were pulled over on the side of the road there, looking at the whole spectacle. The cashmere sweater over this lady's head, monkey just screaming, everybody's screaming. Well, finally, the officer himself came over, and the monkey got off his wife, and just like a little baby, Daddy's home. And they hugged, and pretty much that was the end of the story. 15 years later, I was working, managing another restaurant up in Paulsville, and I just got through telling this story to a bunch of, they didn't believe me, my employees. They just said, no, that didn't happen. Well, about 10 minutes later, the employee that heard this whole story got a call from the Paulsville Police Department asking if we had seen a monkey running around the street. And she just turned white, looked at me. I don't know. Made a believer out of her.
Damn. Well,
I never want to go through a spider monkey attack again.
How big is a spider monkey? How many pounds is a spider monkey?
Well, they're small body. They're all legs, arms, and big white pearly teeth.
How many pounds?
Oh, probably 20.
Okay, it's a pretty decent-sized animal, then.
How long did this entire ordeal go down between you and the monkey?
Well, our fight was just on the back of that Ford Fairlane's trunk hood.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. How long were you fighting this monkey?
About 10 minutes.
Damn.
I'd say 10 minutes.
You're right, man. They got really long arms and legs.
And strong arms.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's the spider part of the monkey.
They're about 10 times per pound.
But as soon as the monkey saw her dad, the monkey was fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The monkey was never so happy. Monkey was just petting his father.
All right, I got to ask. How did we know the monkey, like the wife was doing bad stuff to the monkey?
Well, it was right outside my bedroom window, and I could hear that monkey cooing out there. And I said, "What? I never heard that sound before." And I looked, and
you never heard a cooing monkey before?
Well, it was being pleasurized by the wife.
You ever make a monkey coo?
The one with the cashmere sweater.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All right. right, Jerry, man. Thank you so much for that.
That is the best story. That is one of the best stories I've ever heard in my life.
Everyone's chiming in. They're like, you got to keep this end of the year spectacular.
Oh,
God. Yeah. People enjoyed Jerry.
That was something.
Can you? I mean, I would love to just sit on a bar stool next to Jerry. Just like, keep going. I will pay for all the drinks.
I got real close to hanging up toward the beginning of it, right?
Because of the fact of the matter.
I'm just like, come on. And then he just kept going, and I'm listening. I'm like, I cannot believe I'm riveted by this ridiculous goddamn story of him fighting a monkey.
It started very weird and very, very dark. But
it stayed weird, but the darkness left.
Yeah, but I mean, it came to a conclusion. And then the chef's kiss is just what he said, so I'll never fight a spider monkey again.
Most people won't.
Right?
Dear Lord.
Jerry Stein, I love that guy.
Man, I
We
forgot
met
him.
him.
What is the name of his pizza place?
I forgot how wild that story was.
There's like 3 of them. He works at one of them. It might be in Silverdale.
But we had the chance to meet him, and he has a big barrel chest, and it sounds stupid, but I thought to myself, he looks like a guy that can take out a monkey.
Does he look like a guy who could fight a monkey?
Jerry is who you think, right? Because he was out of the 884
Yeah.
in Bremerton. He is a very nice dude, but he's kind of just an old, salty, tough Marine that just is very matter of fact about everything.
If you got monkey problems, call Jerry.
Okay. Oh, that should be his slogan.
Monkey
If
problems.
you got monkey problems, call Jerry.
Call Jerry.
I'm calling you.
It is the end of year spectacular. By the way, coats for kids, we still have about what, Mike? 15, 16,000
A little less than
bucks to
15,
get
actually.
there?
We're a little over 14
let's
left.
go,
We got
baby.
this.
Please head to
Let's go.
KISW.com.
Oh, shoot, we're under 14 grand. Come on,
All
guys. We
right.
got this. I believe in you guys.
Okay. All right. So we have, 20 minutes.
We got this.
We have 20 minutes.
We have you guys got this.
to make $14,000.
I believe in
Please
y'all.
Head to KISW.com. Okay. Real quick, we're going to go back in time, and where are we going now?
All the way back to 2010. It's an oldie but a goodie. He has to be played every year. You see, there's a lot of people that don't realize Thrill is black, and sometimes he says some things that if you thought that he was white, you might get offended, and which is such the case of our friend Donovan here.
Hello, Donovan. Welcome to the men's room.
How you doing?
Hola.
Hola. Hey, I just wanted to say, man, look, I can understand that you have a game called, Ghettopoly, and you have the other game called Redneckopoly and all that stuff. I get it. But being an African-American, hearing you say Ghettopoly is kind of on the fence. You know what I mean? I listen to you guys' show all the time, but it gets a little much when you start throwing the N-word around. You know what I mean?
I hear you, but I will say this. It is absolutely on the fence, but there's 2 ways you can look at this, and I've taken my own path on this, and true, it's for anyone. The one side says, look, if everyone just stops saying that, the word goes away. And in my experience, that is not even remotely close to being true. So I feel like I'm going to step in reality with that. That's my position on it. You can disagree, but the word hasn't gone away. I can promise you. So the other side of that is take it head on, and what happens is you get to do exactly what you're doing, which is you have a discussion about it head on, instead of just complaining about what you don't like to hear, which all of us can do. And it's human nature, and you're absolutely right. But the flip side is, when things come up, if you can talk about it in a form like this, not all that political crap, not the soapbox, not the podium, it's not for TV to advertise my hair relaxer and all the rest of this garbage and BS that we're fed all the time, we will sit here and we can have an open and honest conversation. So I get what you're saying. I'm probably not going to stop, but understand that's not to offend you. I'm just saying the point is, at least someone like you calls and says their piece. But I will not sit here and go on the soapbox about it. I can see it could bug people, but the point is, the word does exist. So if it's going to exist, well, I'm going to take it and I'm going to make it my own. I'm not going to run away from stuff. I'm not going to bury my face, and I'm not going to pretend it doesn't happen. That's for guys that are on the soapbox that are lying to you. But that's not the position we're in. That's not something we enjoy people doing to us. So instead of insulting people's intelligence and tiptoeing around the word, because to me, there's no difference between saying N-bomb. If you said N-bomb, well, the implication's already there. That's almost more insulting. So I'd rather just say
That's
it
what I
directly.
say.
Me too. I go with N-bomb too.
I go with N-bomb. You tell me how to say it, I'll say it.
If anyone else is listening, I'm an N-bomb guy.
I'm going to speak from the white contingency on this show and say N-bomb is safe by me.
Yeah, it's just not me, man. I just don't bury my head in the sand. It's not good and nothing gets done.
You're not even letting me stop. You're not even letting me say anything.
Go ahead.
It's like this. You shouldn't say stuff that you wouldn't say in somebody's face. You know what I'm saying?
I would say that in anyone's
That's
face.
the truth, because I bet you 1,000,000 to 1, you wouldn't go up when the Seahawks are around and start dropping the N-word without getting, put in your place. So,
why would I drop the N-bomb as a black guy anyway? I'm a black dude. Why would I say it?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if you ain't going to say it to somebody's face, you don't even need to say it at all.
Well, Donovan, listen, I would say it to anyone. So I'm not a guy that backs down from saying stuff.
Yeah, I bet you would. I bet you would. And I bet you've never said that in a group of blacks. Ever. Ever.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No, I'm not. And I bet you if you did, you'd get put in your place, little homie.
Why would I get put in my place for what?
You know what?
I don't know what.
Saying that word, yeah, hey, all right.
Donovan.
Test that theory out sometime.
Donovan.
Test it out.
Donovan.
At least.
Donovan, hang on. Do you know that I'm a black dude? So when I do hang out with my black friends, it gets dropped a lot. So I've said it a lot in front of black people. My family will say it around each other. My little piece of S cousin, trust me, that's his goddamn nickname every other month.
You're black.
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
Donovan.
Are you kidding me,
Jesus. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Donovan, check out the website, all right? Just go to KISW.com.
Wow.
So here's my other problem. When people pass judgment because of my voice, because there's some assumption that a black guy is not supposed to sound bright, that's another problem, too.
No one's saying you sound bright, though.
You see what I'm saying, man?
No one's saying you sound bright.
You know, that is a fine point. I just sound white, not smart.
Oh,
Never gets
God.
old.
Help us all.
It really doesn't, man.
Help us all.
I love Donovan's spirit. I'm like, you're just wrong. You're not wrong, but you're wrong right now.
But you missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. More of the end of year spectacular coming up next. You are listening.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance, too, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
I'm Anna Garcia with True Crime News, the podcast. Every crime tells a story. Every story demands justice. True Crime News, the podcast, covers breaking crimes, investigating high-profile and under-the-radar cases. Every week, we dive beyond the headlines, exploring the effects of violent crimes on victims and search for justice. We hope you join us as your weekly source for true crime news. Listen to and follow True Crime News, the podcast, on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the lifestyle content you're keeping up with. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
To the men's room.
This is the mighty 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. You're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
End of year spectacular.
Oh,
the best that we could possibly do for 2024.
How are we doing on Codes for Kids?
Well, we still have one more show tomorrow night, a live night. Showbox Soto. Tickets are only $35 to get in. Still available.
Come down. It'll be an awesome night.
It's going to be a good night.
And it's a Friday night.
Miles, we've had a handful of donations here on Codes for Kids. We got Chris, who donated $100. Ryan, who gave a $200 donation.
Yeah, Ryan.
We got
Chris.
Aaron, the best music teacher ever, who gave $102 to Codes for Kids. We have an anonymous $1,000 donation to Codes for Kids, as well as a couple $20 donations from Carl and John. You guys are freaking stunning. You guys are awesome.
So we've got $12,000 we need to make in 10 minutes.
$12.4 thousand that we need to make in that.
We got an anonymous $1,000 donation. That's massive.
That's dropping it right there.
Thank you, Joe. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Okay, time to go back in time to, I guess, what is our greatest hit?
Well, Miles, we have reached the last segment of the day, and there is only one way to end the end of the year spectacular. It's everybody's favorite. You all know him. His name is Sam, and this comes to us back in like 2010 or something like that. We know it as Teeny Tiny Mouth Guy.
Back in time.
For better or for worse, what trait did you inherit from your parents, and what trait of yours do you hope to not pass down to your kids?
Hello, Sam. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
All right, Sam. So what did you inherit from your parents?
Well, it doesn't sound as bad as the last guy had. but I got crooked teeth, and I also hate my freckles.
Freckles? Who's got freckles, your mom or your dad?
Mostly my dad.
Okay. Are they all over the place or just your face?
Pretty much everywhere. I have a nice tan line, so just on the backs of my hands and my forearms and face, mostly.
Well, are you a ginger?
No.
You're
my
not?
brother's ginger, but I'm not.
So what are you, like a blonde? Like sandy brown? You're basically a redhead. That's what it is. You're just getting that. You're getting the skin from your dad.
Captain Freckles. And you say the crooked teeth as well.
Do you burn easy?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I think that's the redhead gene in you, even though your hair's not exactly red.
Well, it's the Irish anyway. It's a Northern European, at least.
Yeah, because they don't see the sun much. But you said you also have the crooked teeth.
Yeah, well, in counting baby teeth pulled, I've had around 14 teeth pulled growing up, so I got to avoid braces, but...
No, there's nothing left to put the wires on.
Did you say counting baby teeth?
Yeah, I had to have baby teeth pulled out, and then they pulled out some of the adult teeth underneath them as well.
Were they just too many teeth you had in your mouth?
The right amount of teeth, just my mouth wasn't big enough for them all. I mean, I have a full smile now. There's no gaps. It's just, it worked out well.
You got a tiny little mouth.
So wait, how many teeth do you have in your mouth?
I don't know. I mean, that's plenty, it seems.
Do your teeth, do people, are you, I mean, has anyone, no one's ever going to talk about your teeth. That's one thing that people really don't like to touch on as far as any kind of hygiene thing with someone else.
Well, when I mention it, people say my teeth look nice. So.
Have you had any work done to them?
No braces or anything. It's just.
So they had to remove normal teeth that we all have, but your mouth was so tiny that they had to leave you with a certain.
My jaw's just a little shorter than it should be. It's just maybe my teeth are big. I don't know.
You were so happy when sliders started getting taken over, weren't you? They started coming up with me like, oh, it's a little hamburger for my little tiny mouth and my tiny teeth.
No, I don't have issues with that.
I'm just kidding, man.
But if you were to smile, it would just look like a normal smile. We wouldn't think like, man, his mouth looks tiny.
These 100-calorie snack packs are great. Just enough for my little mouth.
You ever look at the quarter-pound Big Bite and just wish?
No, my mouth looks completely normal. Don't worry about that.
I cannot do a club sandwich. Or a Big Mac.
Don't ever go to the Carnegie Deli. It's something up for normal people. But you're a small mouth.
Little tiny mouth.
Oh, I wish I could eat that.
For better or worse.
He doesn't even eat hot dogs. He just eats pizza and like
He eats his little Vienna sausages. A little tiny wiener.
Oh, yeah, what a cocktail wiener.
For better or for worse, what trait did you inherit from your parents, and what trait of yours do you hope to not pass down to your kids?
He loves those carrots.
He is so happy that he called right now.
Like those asses. They don't have a small mouth. Stupid.
You're right. Those 100-calorie snack packs are right there in his wheelhouse.
Oh, man.
It's a little tiny Oreo. It'll fit right in.
Eat like a chipmunk. Juice box.
We're going to get some little tiny spoons.
How long do you think it'd eat a piece of corn on the cob?
Those mini cupcakes started coming out.
God damn it. He loves corn from Chinese restaurants.
Oh, it's not the
corn. It's not the
corn. Sorry, man.
You don't have a tiny mouth.
Oh, man, we are horrible people.
For better or for worse.
You're just working so hard on that little tiny corn.
For better or for worse, what trait did you inherit from your parents, and what trait of yours did you hope to not pass down to your kids?
Is this a normal tomato?
Carrot.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I mean, he said, I had the right amount of teeth. I just didn't fit my tiny mouth.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Are we good? I don't know.
Here's the best part about the tiny Asian corn is that he has normal hands, and it's a little corn on the cob. He's eating with his tiny mouth.
And you're right, Miles. I picture him eating everything with his hands, right there.
Holy crap, dots. Taking a ton of ice cream pellets.
Oh, man. All right. By the way.
Sweet, are those cheesecake bites? I ate so much. I had 4 sliders. 2 cheesecake bites.
Oh, man.
We're still in the air.
Yeah, we're here. Yeah.
All right.
Let's say a tiny mouth.
I don't know why that's so funny.
I'll stretch that out. Oh, you're a guy. Sorry, my bad.
What if he gets rid of the slideshow?
You get rid of the slideshow, buddy. I'll stretch that mouth out of here. Let's just take a break. This is a disaster. For better or worse, what trade did you inherit from your parents, and what trade have you inherited?
Okay. There we go.
Why does it get worse every year?
I don't know. Because it's 1 year older.
I know, but I'm really the catalyst a-hole on that one, man. Because it's almost done, and then I just won't let it go. Like I told Mike at the break, I go, I love it, it's hilarious, but I do feel a little bad.
Well, that's one of those things
about
a teeny tiny bit. It's one of those things that happens, man. You get older you get, the more you reflect on what you've done. Unfortunately, in that case, that has been recorded, and we get to hear how cruel we actually are. But it wasn't about being cruel. That was just an easy opening to something ridiculous.
Yeah, I just usually count on one of the two of you to be the a-hole.
Agreed. Yeah, that poor guy,
Agreed.
Man. What year was that from?
That was like 2011.
Wow, man. This poor guy. Sam, if
That's
you're out
almost
there.
15 years ago.
It is.
Sorry,
13
man.
years.
But don't worry. You'll hear it again next year.
Couple donations here from Coach for Kids. We got a $69 donation from Ryan. We got a $60 donation from Iva. A $100 donation from Robert and Linda Johnson. I'm going to refresh the page here one more time. 376 people have donated. There's another $100 from Rob. So far, with 2 minutes left to go before the end of the show, you guys have raised $38,200.
Let's see if we can hit $50,000 by the end of the day with a lovely Joe lady. I know. Are we out?
Well, yeah, I think that's it.
We're going to see you tomorrow night.
I got no more clips, man.
Soto. Tickets are on sale now for as low as $35 if you want to join us.
Yes, indeed. Hopefully we see you tomorrow. If not, well, we be all about this bitch. So until next time, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.
UT Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas, Texas, where discoveries change lives. The spark of collaboration that fuels bold thinking in our labs. The spark of inspiration that motivates greatness in the next generation. And the spark of innovation that pushes the boundaries of today's care. At UT Southwestern, teamwork and talent combine to fuel discovery, education, and healing. UT Southwestern, the future of medicine sparks here.